Oh well, who's this? It's me. Surprise. And yes, those are Windows sounds, but those are not the Windows sounds we need. Yes, I don't have camera connected. What would you mean? Would you think I have it already? No? So yeah. Right now it's just my voice and Danganronpa sounds. And now listen. No, wait, not yet, not yet. Not yet. Now listen. There we go. Those are the right window sounds. Also, I actually found where to find the settings for, I don't know, Danganronpa visuals and all that stuff. So, hopefully this doesn't lag. And if it does, I can try to adjust something more. Now let's see. Seems alright. Hey! I'm actually here. So yeah. Hi, Max! So! Oh my god. Whoa, wait. When I was... Oh my god. Cool. Nah, don't worry. Happens to me all the time, doesn't it? Haha. Cool. There it goes. Because actually, setting up my bot brought up a console, which it actually just took the game and set it to the window mode. Because yes. Why the heck not? And so it wasn't full screen anymore. And that's annoying. Does it work now? No. Ugh. How do I fix it? Away you go. Sorry for this. Not windowed. I don't want you windowed. I want you full screen. There we go. Now it's nice. Now it's all nice. So, chapter 1. Judging by the 2 previous games, we're just gonna chill with our new friends. And then Monokuma will spit out some new motive. And then a killing will occur. But I don't know how... I don't know how it will actually go. So yeah, this is our prologue. Oh wow. Let's go. Let's just continue. After Monokuma and the Monokubs left, Yeah. So, last time we actually discovered that, hey, we will be playing a killing game, huh? Now we gotta protest this. For hopefully less than 3 hours. An alarm suddenly rang from my monopad. I also forgot where I was even going with characters' voices. If you could even hear them being defended. This was from mine. The alarm was going off throughout the whole gym. Which meant everyone else had received the monopad as well. When I took mine out, a message was displayed on the screen. Ultimate Academy e-handbook. Even the handbooks are ultimate. Students must live at the Ultimate Academy for the remainder of their foreseeable future. Foreseeable future, huh? Once a murder takes place, all surviving students must participate in a class trial. If the black hand is exposed during a class trial, they alone will be executed. If the black hand is not exposed, all remaining students will be executed. If the black hand survives the class trial, they will graduate and re-enter the outside world. I see. Nice. So it does follow the same pattern of just, hey, remember the twist of the previous game? It's also true here, and guess what? We're gonna just tell you that in the very beginning. Then we will invent a plot twist even more weird than the previous one. The killing game and class trials will continue until only 2 surviving students remain. Oh! So we actually have this. In the previous games, it was not stated of like how it was even supposed to end. But here we have this. We have a number of 2 people. Nighttime is from 10 PM to 8 AM. The dining hall and gymnasium are off limits at night. Violence toward Monokuma, the headmaster of the Ultimate Academy, is strictly prohibited. Monokuma will never directly commit a murder. Directly, huh? Your monopads are very important items. Please do not damage them. Please. The body discovery announcement will play when 3 or more students discover a body. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore the campus at your discretion. Students who violate these rules will be immediately exterminated by the exiles. The headmaster may add new regulations to this list at any time.
You gotta be kidding me. I will never participate in a killing game.
I will never participate in this society. What are your plans to avoid it, huh, Kaede? How are you gonna not do this? I'm listening. My class trial. Our class trial. Communism intensifies. It's not my class trial. It's our class trial. Really? So I just suggested a few settings and it seems that we are fine. The Ultimate Academy for gifted juvenile school regulations. So these are the rules. Them's the rules. I do not understand why someone would force us to do this. Because he's bored. And because he's Junko, maybe. I don't know. A virtual copy of Junko was in the second game. I don't know if we will have Junko here. Because honestly, this game can do whatever the heck it wants. So yeah, A, because they're bored. Second, because despair. But the rules are pretty cut and dry. This game doesn't seem like it will be boring.
You gotta be kidding me!
That's not the problem.
Listen.
Please lower your voice. It is ruining the atmosphere.
Oh yeah!
Hey, what does this 6th regulation mean?
The killing game and class trials will continue until only 2 surviving students remain. Only 2 surviving students? What would be the reason for that?
The surviving students will start a new population of surviving humans, I don't know. Perhaps it's because you couldn't do a trial with just 2 people? I mean, I guess, yeah, that, but...
I see.
You're so smart, Shuichi.
Always messing around.
What's screwing you around? Killing Gabe's school regulations?
Don't screw around.
To hell with all that crap. Who'd go along with something like that? You all. You don't have a choice. Kaido raised the monopod as if to smash the device on the ground, huh? Do you want to taste death or what? Hey now, don't do that. School rules say you can't break it. You violate the rules when the Exisals will dispose of you. Don't care about the rules. No way I'm gonna play this messed up game. No. This isn't about playing the game. It's too dangerous to disobey him now. Yeah, we're actually fine. That's nice. Forget about him. Just means one less dumbass for the world to deal with. Hey, who calling a dumbass? Pretty sure I should call everyone a dumbass, but... I took a deep breath, then shouted with all my might. Hey! Quit fighting already!
Whoa!
What the?
Jeez.
We shouldn't be fighting amongst ourselves. Right now we need to work together. Protagonist starting that song of "We need to work together." So sweet. Honestly, probably my voice married when I played a song that gave a speech. Music, yes. Why the heck is it lagging again, huh? We were fine for like... I don't know. 10 minutes. Chopin's military ponies will definitely help and unite us.
Right?
Yeah, I could eat behind some bolognese and then like meat or tomatoes. And I can't read. I agree with Kaede too. Must remember who the real enemy is. Master told me that strength must always be aimed in the proper direction. Anyway, all panicking too much. Just stay calm. Like me. Yeah, I see how calm you are, Himiko. You're shaking so much. I can handle these intense vibrations. Trust me, got loads of experience.
Hey.
Anyway, why don't we work together and search for an exit one more time? But references. Yes, I looked all over that wall and there wasn't a single hole.
Please wait.
Now wait just a second. There's no opening in the wall. And how did we get inside these walls in the first place? Oh, good point.
Got it?
That means there must be an opening somewhere. We just have to find it. Whoever trapped us here wants us to fight each other.
All right.
So let's show them what we're not gonna let that happen. Haha. They always say that. We're not gonna fight each other. We're gonna work together, okay? Why are you quiet? Did I say something wrong?
I do not agree.
On the contrary. There we go. You made your case with such what? Succeed aplomb? Me dumb. But we've been rendered speechless.
Jeez.
I was gonna say the same thing, but you beat me to it.
Got it.
You're exactly right. We can't give up so easily.
Come on, come on.
Let's split up and try to find the exit.
Oh.
Atua gives us strength.
Wow, impressive.
I must admit, I admire your spirit.
Hey!
Oh, wait. What is it? We were just about to get started. Maybe it not matter much, but can't I find manhole earlier? In grass behind school building.
Huh?
A manhole? Gotta peek in. See big underground passage. Think maybe it exit.
But
Sorry, it's probably not so simple. Could've mentioned important stuff like that much faster. Gone to peek in. See bug underground passage. Think maybe exit.
No.
Wait, not like that. You're talking too fast.
Either way.
The boiler is behind the school building. Must corroborate Kanta's claim at once. Kanta, please lead the way.
Got it.
Okay, everyone, follow Kanta. Okay. With Kanta leading us, we hurried out of the gym. Just when I was about to follow after them.
Wow, impressive.
Hayate, that was pretty cool back there. This guy is sus.
Huh?
Right, I forgot. Thank you, Kay. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot a very important... Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Oh, wait, I still have this open? Right, we don't have our... We don't have our hot counter open, do we? And, if the game's gotten out of full screen mode, is there any way to get back to full screen mode? Ah, that was accidental. Doesn't work.
How should I put this?
Why did it work like this? And yeah. Well, this kinda sucks. But oh well. What can I do? But that is perfect. Right, probably. Huh, what was? The way you changed them. I pressed Ara! The way you changed the mood completely. Seems like everyone looks up to you. Looks up to me? Come on, that's ridiculous. I just spoke from the heart, is all.
Unsure.
So it just comes naturally to you then. That's even more cool. You have what it takes to win. There we go. The guy is finally showing his susness.
Huh?
Because that's definitely a word. What?
That means...
I was just thinking, what you said back there would have pissed off whoever is running this. Seems about right. They definitely don't want us holding hands working together.
Sure.
They're going to come for you, Kaede, with everything they've got. I'm a little worried about you. You're just so straightforward. And you're not. And away he goes. And I could really stand to be less cryptic.
That's true.
Perhaps it's wording? It's what I think anyway. Being strong-willed could get you into a lot of trouble around here.
Sorry.
Sorry. Didn't mean to sound so negative at a time like this.
No.
It's fine. You only said that because you're worried, aren't you?
But...
Yeah, Rantaro is a mystery. He forgot his ultimate talent as well. Or did he actually? What if he's just tricking everyone and, because maybe he thinks that knowing others' talent is an advantage he wants to have. I guess, come on, do we even know that guy? Is that something you can really forget? Hell, there's no use thinking about it right now. I'll just head to that manhole. And since this is pretty much the... Like, I'm pretty sure this is still virtual. if they were removing their memories again, then, no, I mean, I'm just thinking about Hajime's case, but that was different because people manipulated his brain. And I'm not sure, like, they wouldn't do the same twist twice. Or at least have it be the big twist, so,
Okay.
You're right. Wait, we don't have the lucky student this time. Do we? We probably should have wasted our time thinking about things like that.
All right.
Yeah, let's catch up with the others. Would you like to leave? Yes. Where are we going again? Huh? Oh yeah, we were going to look at a manhole. Because is behind the school building. So we must go outside. Where is outside? Oh. I can teleport. Oh. Proof that you've cleared the prologue. Cool. Map. And now we go to here, probably. Where's the exit again? The exit should be there. South. Is that gonna matter? Now I'm definitely thinking about if directions will matter. Oh. Sure. You do your job. I guess you're busy. Sure. Behind the school building. Wait, what's this? It's a locked door. It looks like a castle gate. What's past here? I don't know. Behind the school, right? Are we sure it again? Ooh. Plants. Where that door leads to. I don't think it's an exit, but it bothers me. Sure. Mysterious monument. Oh, music. We know music, don't we? What a weird monument. Why is this here? You're not even gonna comment on that? Girl, aren't you like very passionate about music and stuff? Stones. What's here? Backyard. I have not gone there. Oh.
Man.
Yeah, looks like we're all here. So, where's this manhole? Over there in grass. It's true, there really is a manhole in the grass. Good luck opening it. An important hole near some bush? Sounds familiar, am I right, ladies?
Whoa!
This manhole cover looks heavy. Can we even lift it?
Leave it to me.
I can try. Alright, we have Kibo. Kibo placed his hands on the manhole cover and with all his strength he...
My apologies.
How embarrassing. I can't even budge. The robot's not even strong enough to move it?
Listen closely.
Oh, don't worry. My physical strength is approximate to that of a strong senior citizen. That's fucking pathetic. The professor did not want a repeat of the tragedy that occurred during trial production. Oh. Now I'm just plain curious about what happened during that trial.
Allow Gonta.
Then allow Gunta. Gunta lift cover before to be inside. Should be able to pick up cover too. Gunta placed his hands on the manhole cover and...
Upsy daisy.
So easily? His strength must be due to my magic. Yep, there's no mistaking it.
Oh, you're amazing, Himiko.
What should Gonta do with cover now?
throw it and... I don't know.
Please leave it somewhere else. Be careful not to hit anyone with it.
Actually, Gonta no can do that. Very rude to live.
But with nowhere to dispose of the manhole cover, Gunta begrudgingly tossed it aside. The manhole cover easily traveled 5 yards before it hit the ground. What wonderful strength. You could likely crush a child's skull with ease. Why are you thinking about that?
Gonta never do that?
No, ungentlemanly. Gunta never do that. Gentlemen or not, no one would do that.
But
Gunta is so much more reliable than some bean-counting robot. Keep talking about me? Because I can count many things, not just beans. While everyone else was talking, I slowly peeked into the manhole. And then Kaede tripped and fell in there, and it was all nasty, and yeah. It was too dark inside to see clearly, but I could feel cold, moist air drifting up from it.
actually,
This place is kinda creepy. Really going in here?
Got it.
Sure, it's fine. At the very least, we definitely won't die down there. That sounds like a strange thing to say in this situation. Oh no, what is gonna happen there?
protect you.
If anything happens, I'll protect most of you. But the degenerate males are on their own.
Gonta protect you.
Going to protect menfolk.
It's true.
Awfully quiet. There are Monokuma and the Monocubs. It's a trap.
I see, yes.
Certainly they would show up at some point and crush us like rotten gnats. They probably haven't noticed yet.
I see.
Let's hurry before they show up to mess with us. There are surveillance cameras everywhere. Do you people really think they wouldn't notice? One by one, we each descended down into the manhole. Not to mention, if this world is virtual, like the last one, then yeah, they know. So, what are we gonna see in here? A giant mushroom? A tentacle monster? What is here? Once we all had climbed down the ladder, we looked around and saw an open area. Oh! I don't think this is how most manholes work. It's more spacious than I thought it'd be.
Yoo-hoo! What is it?
What is this place?
That is correct.
An old industrial passageway, I suspect. Perhaps factories once existed here.
Ah.
This is all that's left of them.
Hey.
Take a look at this. What a considerate sign. Apparently the end of the tunnel is the exit. That is a sus sign, I must say. Consider it. You don't think it's weird that someone went out of their way to write exit? Don't piss yourself in fear. Your natural scent is bad enough. Not scared, and I smell just fine.
Hey.
Well then, go on ahead. No point standing around here.
That's...
Oh yeah. Yeah, by the way, Shuichi, you're like a detective guy. You have something?
Yeah.
No need to worry. Saya? Looks a bit dangerous, but we're all ultimates here. Haha! As if it's gonna save you.
Yeah, that's right.
As long as we work together, everything will work out just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Well said.
Exactly what I was gonna say. We're really on the same wavelength, Katie. Give me a hug.
No.
No.
Degenerate
Degenerate
nails.
behavior. You were trying to trick her into pressing her boobs against you. Can we please? Oh wow, we can talk to everyone. Ladder. Passage entrance. It'll probably be okay. No, it won't, huh? There'll be an exit at the end of this. And once we reach it, this will all be over. No. Well, I am wondering where it goes. Like, what is the point of this if we're thinking about the plot? Are we gonna have our first plot twist? I just know it. I clung fiercely to that belief as we stepped into the tunnel, all at once. About to take on the death road of despair. Yeah, that sounds safe and fun. The objective is simple. Everyone works together. Oh, we have minigames. Press the... Okay. To move and press the B button to jump. Why'd you make B button to jump? You encounter plenty of traps set up to prevent you from escaping. You hit a trap or fall off a ledge. That person will be eliminated and controller will switch to one of the remaining students. Oh, so I have 16 attempts, huh? If everyone is eliminated, game over, man. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean for things to get that real. For now, stay vigilant and do your best to reach the exit. Okay, this is interesting, though. Not that it matters. Oh.
Everyone, be careful.
Who's here?
Damn it.
Leave it to me.
This is it for me.
Really?
Side. Nyeh. Time to do
What
it
can kill me? I see that thing, but oh my god, the controls are janky.
I'll do it.
How do I?
Sorry. I couldn't do it.
Oh wow.
Let's have fun with
I suck at this.
alley-oop.
Going to do his best.
How do you... Oh, you can't just run there. I guess this is cool, but I didn't... I should have saved there and tried a few times. As I slowly opened my eyes, it dawned on me that I had somehow lost consciousness.
Are you feeling all right?
You're awake. Are you alright? I'm fine, but what about everyone else? I looked around and saw the others sitting on the ground. Everyone sat in stunned silence. Sober sadness filled the air. Geez, this is quite the pity party. You sad sacks are throwing for yourselves.
Huh?
Monokuma? And he's kids. Wow, you all look exhausted. Poor things, I feel sorry for you. Sheesh, this place is filthy. It's murder on my cashmere skin. But Monodam's feeling lucky right now. His body's already a cheap piece of junk.
Hey.
Why don't you respond to him, Monodam? You're living things up a little, you know? So you guys crawled out of your holes. Guess you finally noticed what we were up to. Noticed? I've known for a while that you guys would botch whatever escape plan you had.
Huh?
What? Yeah, I also kind of pretty much knew too.
What are you saying?
That's a lie.
Then
We knew all along, then this was just a trap.
you're the worst of the
And there was no exit. You tricked us.
Don't worry.
No, there is an exit.
So,
You can just manage to reach it if you all work together.
Police!
Yeah, there's nothing you 16 Ultimates can't accomplish if you work together. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. Try as many times as you want until you accept reality. So we can escape if we work hard enough?
Fucking moron!
No way, little moron. They'd be freaking out if we could actually reach it.
Jeez.
That's probably why they let us try. They wanted us to try the underground passage so we'd learn that escape is impossible.
you got me.
Instead of blocking out every exit completely, they leave that little bit of hope. Then they want us to be desperate to go home, corner us mentally.
Actually,
That's just rotten.
You might be right.
Yeah, but we can't just give up.
Yeah.
Right, you guys? I mean, we've only failed once, you know? We can't give up this early, right?
okay.
But isn't getting out of here impossible?
That's not true.
No, it's not. It may take one more try, or a lot more tries, but it's not impossible. Forget about Monokuma. It doesn't matter what he says to us.
Get us out of here.
I don't want to lose to him, and I don't want any of you to lose either. I refuse to lose to someone who would do these terrible things to us.
You're right.
Kaede. So let's all work hard to escape this place together. Kaede. Shut up. And once we get out of here and make it to the outside world, why don't we all stay friends? Friends?
Yeah.
After going through an experience like this, I think we'd all be the best of friends.
Right?
I mean, it's not every day you get to meet other Ultimates. So, what do you say? That might not be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And we've all the more reason to escape this place, no matter what. My body is ready. You can tell by how out of control my pit sweat is.
I'm glad.
Everyone,
But
isn't it premature to say what we'll do after we escape? Assumptions are all but useless. Oh, you're rational. Jeez, you're clueless. I'm not surprised that a robot can't read the air.
it's robophobic.
Robots can read the air. Thanks to innovations in pollutant technology, Anyway, it doesn't matter if Monokuma says it's impossible. We'll show him what we can do.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Seems like a pain, but I guess I'll try.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's work together. We messed up last time, but I'm sure it'll go well this time.
It'll be okay.
I'm sure we'll be fine. A divine wind will blow through and lift us to victory.
Wonderful.
Humanity is truly wonderful. The way y'all confront adversity is beautiful. So, are we trying this thing again? Our bond stronger than ever, we stepped into the tunnel once more. So look, they all repeat my movements. No, don't. Ah!
Everyone, be careful. Damn it.
Fine.
This
I'll
is it
fucking
for
do
me.
it.
Seriously? Oh, you can run through this. You don't have to jump.
Couldn't do it.
What even killed you there? I have questions. And how do you do this part? Do you need to make a perfect jump? Seems no bumps.
So this is the end.
You have to run.
I'll do it. Huh? Huh? I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
Still.
This is possible to do, right? It's just the controller's so janky. And I finally woke up, searing pain coursed through my entire body. I see, I lost consciousness again. What the? And I was looking forward to a happy ending.
Don't worry.
Not yet, we're just getting started. Of course, sweet, a piece of cake. Gonna escape. Become friends with everyone. Gentlemen, never give up. This time we'll reach the exit. This time, those words carried me as I stepped into the tunnel once again, but it was no good. Even so, we refused to surrender. We kept telling ourselves that this time we'll escape, but we failed each time. With every attempt, we repeated the words, this time, over and over again. Sounds like me doing abs right, huh? But in the end, we couldn't do it. I could. I wonder, how far can you go in that minigame? There's gotta be something at the end. Like, is there like an achievement or something? I thought we'd be able to escape as long as we never gave up. What did I do? Abs read yes. This thing now. But it made no difference in the end. Failed. Again. Damn it.
Seems like...
I can't. Go on.
That's wrong!
Wait, we can't give up. This time we'll...
Well, you know.
Knock it off already. Ooh, Kakish is getting sus.
Huh?
Thank you for that, Katie.
I don't like that.
You're free to keep trying on your own, but forcing us to join you is basically torture. Torture?
That's so mean.
You know what really hurts? Being denied the right to give up in an impossible situation. You won't let us give up no matter what we say. You have the moral high ground. That doesn't sound like torture to you. Then you say we can't give up? You're not inspiring us. You're strong-arming us.
That's wrong!
I didn't mean it like that.
Hey! Degenerate male!
Quit being so selfish.
Please don't.
Being selfish. I always feel the same way too.
Huh?
What? That day, Kaede learned a thing about leadership.
My spirit is nearly broken. This hardship gnaws at me.
Given the circumstance, the most logical course of action would be to give up.
Yeah. I feel like Hisashi Mitsui in the second half of a basketball game.
I knew this wasn't possible from the start.
This bullshit is a waste of my precious time and energy. I can't let you all rely on my magic. Besides, I don't have enough MP left. I'm just relieved that no one was seriously injured. Praise be to Atua.
Wait!
Please wait. We can't give up. You guys, are you really okay with not getting out of this place? Shouldn't have to push ourselves. Let's just find another way out, okay?
Huh?
What?
No way.
Talking about the killing game, aren't you? Well, I mean, I guess. Alright, so you're getting interpreted like that, huh?
You gotta be kidding me!
What are you saying? There's no way we can do the killing game. Oh, so here they have to, like, agree to do this? Calm down. Want some bubblegum? You can blow pretty big bubbles with it. Looks like this little degenerate wants his head smashed into the ground.
Wait!
Stop, guys. We shouldn't be fighting.
Jeez.
We fell apart pretty quick for a group that decided to be friends and work together.
Sorry.
This is my fault. I'm so sorry. No, Katie. Riot, what are you apologizing for? It's not your fault at all. Really? I think it is Katie's fault.
What?
Huh? Why?
This is an announcement.
This is an official announcement from the Ultimate Academy for Gifted Juveniles.
It is now nighttime.
Now 10 p.m. nighttime officially starts now.
It's Betty Bad
Oh, you've been good or naughty, it's time to tinkle and go to Betty Bye.
Please be careful.
The dining hall and gym are locked during nighttime, so be careful.
Bedtimer sign.
Yeah, sweet dreams.
Oh.
Nighttime, huh? Well, no sense pushing your luck. We should probably just get a fresh start tomorrow.
Huh?
Fresh start?
What do you think?
We've been assigned a room in the dormitory. Perhaps we should rest there? We're gonna rest there?
What's wrong?
The rooms aren't that bad. Much better than my prison cell, that's for sure.
But
It makes me nervous to think we'll be staying the night at this creepy school.
Okay.
Well, nothing we can do but suck it up. So what's our plan for tomorrow? Since the dining hall opens at 8 AM, how about we meet there at that time?
That's right.
Sure, I think that'll work. I'm okay with that.
it's decided.
Can we go to our rooms already?
Either way.
Yes, we should get as much rest as we can and regain our strength. I don't know if I can go pee by myself in the middle of the night. I'll come with you. If you don't mind, that is. Just let me know.
Oh.
Hey guys, just as a warning, we shouldn't let our guards down. We'll be easy targets at night.
You mean?
Because of killing game, you mean?
Please wait.
I see no need to worry about something as illogical as murder taking place here. Kibo. Your hopes are gonna be crushed. Huh? I know. Just a warning. Why you two always stay? Or is it not you two? That is... sus.
I mean,
Why did you apologize before? Couldn't do anything wrong, you know. Well, when we tried to escape, I felt like we were united behind a common goal. But after I put everyone's lives at risk, that unity is gone now.
seriously?
Shut up! That's just the stupidest end result. It's like you wanted it to go that way. Listen up, don't apologize for something that's not your fault. Just make you feel bad.
You know,
Everyone just decided to blame you and give up. I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind later. Well, anyway, let's just go to sleep for now. See you tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Kaito. Thank you, Kaito, for me as well. Ready? I don't think you need to worry about what Kakichi said. You weren't pressing us. At least, I don't think so. Yeah, thanks, Shuchi. But I'm just exhausted. Let's just go back to our rooms and rest. Well, see you tomorrow. Okay. I wonder what this tunnel's function is even more now, because... that's just interesting. I'm pretty sure you can go... somewhere. Is it like just an achievement or something? What's wrong, Gonta? You're not going back to the dorms? Gonta, worry about manhole. Think it okay with cover gone? What if someone fall in? Get hurt real bad?
let's go to gentlemen.
Gentlemen, no can ignore that. But Kirumi tell Gonta leave cover off. Gonta not know what to do. Everyone knows it's there, so I'm sure everyone will be careful. Don't worry about it.
You're right.
Okay, you're right. Maybe Gonta just keep eye on it. Thank you, Kairi. Gonta go back to room now. Good night.
Yeah.
Yep, good night. Gonta may look scary, but he's actually a very kind, innocent soul. Okay, let's go to sleep. Sleep be good, is it not? Now, sleeping, huh? Okay, so that's the backyard, that's the way. Are we gonna wonder who dies first? Like, I'm pretty sure Shuichi wouldn't die first because I don't think that will be great. Then I guess Kokichiyama will stay at least past the first trial. He's the Phantom character. Then what is that guy's name? Rantaro or something. He's sus too. So he says. Where is my room? BRB? Have a great BRB, Max. That is my room. Door. Oh no. Door. Oh wow. So this is my room. We have a TV! Well, it's not too shabby. Huh? A key? Is it the key to this room? I mean, yeah. You got it right. Nice work. That is in fact the key to this room. You probably don't have anything worth stealing in here. But you should still lock your door when you leave. Alright, now it's time for me to give you a special hint. If you steal someone else's key, you can sneak into the rooms and kill them easily. Shut up, I don't want to hear that. Do you give everyone this hint? I just got chewed out. Bye. Jeez, this place is the worst. I just want to go home. I don't know, you've got a TV. Closet.
Huh?
Is this a closet? Still take a look inside just to be safe.
Huh?
What is this? What, are there any skeletons or what? Inside there were uniforms that matched the one I was wearing. Lots of uniforms. Did they prepare all these? They prepared everything just to keep us trapped here? But why? Bed. I'm tired. As soon as my body hit the bed, my body immediately froze. After everything that had happened, I forgot just how physically and mentally exhausted I was. I thought that we would achieve our goal as long as we didn't give up. That had always been my mentality whenever I practiced the piano. But maybe playing piano is easier than doing janky platforming games, I guess. Because I'm blessed with that talent. Ooh. Local talented girl gets struck with reality after discovering that things you're not talented at doing can be harder to do. With Chopin's prelude playing in my head, I fell into a deep sleep. Oh, wow! Okay, this escalated quickly. New students of the Ultimate Academy, congratulations! The weeds air have grown thick with joy as if celebrating your entrance into the school. Can this be any foreshadowing or no? Seeing your anxious eyes shine with murderous intent makes me oh so happy. If you ever feel lost, don't be shy, talk to your friends or a teacher. Let's all get along. And let's do lots of killing too. I pray for the physical and mental well-being of this new killing school semester. I mean, I pray for the well-being of you students. Yes, that will do. New day, new...
Rise and shine or sign.
This is an announcement.
It is an official announcement from the Ultimate Academy.
Say
Say it up, bitches. Time to wake up and face the blood-drenched day.
So,
I wonder who's dead this morning. If I suddenly see a dead body, I'll puke again.
Have fun.
Enjoy your killing school semester. Phew, it was all some terrible dream. Wouldn't that be nice? Wait, I don't have time to joke around. I said I'd meet the others in the dining hall. Everyone must be waiting. I need to get to the dining hall ASAP. Sure, let's go there then. I did not do violence to my room. Truly not me, huh? Dining hall's in school, I guess. You still working? You still working? Hi, Shuichi.
Shuichi.
Morning, Shuichi.
Okay.
Good morning.
Huh?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the dining hall?
I
was just on my way there.
Hey!
Kairi?
What's the matter?
Yeah?
No.
Oh, it's nothing. The others are probably waiting for us. We should go. Bye. I wonder what's up with Shuichi. He seems preoccupied with something. Well, I can ask him later. I need to go. Where's the dining hall? It's here to the... Wait. Right, then left. Somewhere here? Yay! Directions. Everyone's here already.
So then...
Now, all of us have arrived. I'm glad. Looks as though there were no victims.
Of course!
But of course.
By the way...
Are you okay, Katie?
Huh?
What do you mean?
See?
Oh, you looked really bummed out after everyone started blaming you yesterday.
Wait.
Hey, what are you doing all of...
That's so mean.
Seriously, you guys are so mean. Poor girl. He was the one that started it, didn't he? Or wasn't he? I see. She tried her best to encourage everyone, and you sore losers got mad at her anyway.
That's enough.
That's the point of bringing that up again.
Hey, degenerate
Actually,
male!
didn't you blame Katie first? Huh? Now it's my fault? Why are you guys ganking up on me? You guys are terrible! So horrible, so mean! You're too noisy. Cut it out.
Jeez.
But it's true. Who would blame Katie without taking any responsibility themselves? Kokichi is making people argue.
Oh, no.
Hey, come on now. Everyone was probably just tired. That's no excuse. No, it's okay. It doesn't bother me. It's just, I should have been more considerate of everyone's feelings.
Sorry.
I was too focused on the tunnel, so I'm sorry.
I see.
Alright, well, if you're okay with it, then so am I.
Thank goodness.
You cool beans. Now everything's settled.
Hey!
You did blame her first, didn't you?
It's a lie.
No, that was a lie. You don't want Luke's lies to make us more united or whatever. Did you know half my lies are actually told with good intentions?
What are you saying?
Now that sounds like a lie. Let's just forget about it and discuss something else.
Right?
Okay, let's all think about ways to get out of here. That's a nice animation. Before you do that, I have an announcement.
Stop it!
Hey, don't just suddenly show up. It's so much stress for my heart.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to not surprise you.
I knew it.
So you did mean to surprise us.
What's wrong?
Well, your announcement.
Well,
It's not terribly important, but it's easier to stay alive by being an obvious goody two-shoes, right? Being thrust into a killing game doesn't mean you'll be able to kill someone easily. So I figured I'd ease you guys into the killing game by giving you motivation to kill. There we go.
what?
Motivation to kill?
I'll answer that.
Ensure the motive. That ought to add some mystery to the proceedings. Even if the killer was exposed, they could whip up a sob story to deceive everyone.
Incomprehensible.
What are you saying? Logic is impossible to understand.
Now then.
I will now announce the first motive. Make sure you record this moment for posterity.
Now then, the special motive I prepared is called the First Blood Perk. Wow! For the first murder that occurs, no class trial will be held. Can you believe it?
Excuse me? Okay, now this is interesting.
That means the first one to kill someone will get to graduate. No strings attached.
This is a situation. Wait, wait. What happens to all other students?
What are you talking about?
No class trial will be held?
Let me explain.
I'm sorry that I made the class trial seem more important than it really is. So for the first murder, I've decided to not to hold the class trial at all. Please just relax, calm down, and kill. After all, the first one's free.
Really?
Huh? That's all? Just gonna kill someone to get out of here? What happens to the others? Excuse me. What? That's all? What's that supposed to mean? Please just calm down.
You gotta be kidding me!
First blood perk? Don't make it sound like some kind of game show bonus. You say that, but I bet you're really happy, huh? There's no way I'm happy.
Stop it.
Stop messing around. Do you think this is fun for us? Hmm?
No, that's wrong.
Do you really think I'd kill someone just to get out? Yeah.
That's wrong!
In your dreams. I'm not gonna lose to you. We promised each other we'd escape from this place. Spare me your false bravado. You should be focusing on how you plan to survive. We just gotta kill someone, right? But you bastard! I see. Prisoner's dilemma. How very clever of you, Monokuma. Wait, what's that thing about? What's that? I forgot what it means. We all know it's better to cooperate rather than betray each other, right? But if you don't cooperate, you receive some benefit that no one else gets.
So unsure.
It's an incentive to betray the group to give yourself an advantage. With that in the back of all our minds, we're less likely to cooperate. That's Monokuma's plan. To make a non-cooperative game that thanks Kate is playing to get us to cooperate.
Huh?
What? You smart! But you also sus. If a murder were to occur, even more unlikely that we'd cooperate. It's likely he created this work for that sole purpose. Right? I bet you can't stand all this tension in the air, right? So it's better to just kill. What? You?
Please wait.
Seems you're quite serious about forcing us to participate in this killing game. What exactly is your objective?
Shut up!
Subjective doesn't matter. I'm through letting him have his way. I've had enough. Kaito lunged toward Monokuma to grab him, but you're gonna die if you do that. Please don't.
Shiner sign!
Looks like we got ourselves a volunteer. Finally, it's time for the exisals. I won't let you lay a hand on Daddy. We want Daddy to smile every day. You bastards better pay attention. This is what happens when you mess with us.
What?
Oh, what? Are you guys planning to do?
Please stop!
Please don't. Run, Kaito. At that moment, we heard menacing mechanical noises. The exisals charged. Wait, he actually dies? The sound of crushing metal echoed throughout the dining hall. And then a final gasp. Monaco, what? Huh? Wait, excuse me? What the heck? That's why you don't let kids control the machines. Then he got turned into a pile of scrap metal. This is Monodam's fault somehow. What's this? What's going on? I'm not sure what's going on, but Monokuma is in pieces. Serve him right. He just got what he deserved.
I do not agree.
Do not celebrate just yet. I'm certain he has a spare that will appear momentarily. There is no spare. Don't trivialize life like that.
Huh?
What? When Papa was still alive, he used to tell us, cubs, that we must cherish life because we're like snowflakes, unique in every way.
Well,
Only one existed, then does this mean Monokuma is dead? Poor Daddy! Let's at least bury him with full honors! Yeah, we'll cook him low and slow to lock in the flavor.
In that case,
Regretted. We should toss in some carrots and potatoes too. Maybe add some leftover curry too? No, the sweet kind, my favorite. I mean, I guess this is one way to dispose of the body. We'll add an extra large set of rice too, right?
That's right.
Now that we're new headmasters, we gotta eat more so we can get stronger.
so long, farewell.
What's going on?
Anyway,
Everything's a complete mess now. But if there's no final boss, that means this killing game is cancelled. That's it, roll the credits. Cancelled? What, you're not great with that, Gonta?
oh no.
I don't think so. Monokuma is just a robot. There has to be someone controlling him.
Don't worry.
Don't be such a worrywart. Everything's definitely over now. Kokichi. The mastermind gone, continuing this game is pretty much impossible.
So that means...
Which means we win. Easy win. Yay, we did it!
Well,
So we're not in danger anymore? No, you are. So we just wait for here for the shuttle bus to pick us up, or...
that's wrong.
Wait a minute, we don't know that yet. Could quit being a buzzkill? Everyone's still annoyed about what you did yesterday. You little Kokichi.
Huh?
But I didn't mean it like that.
Well,
Or is there still something you would have us do, Katie?
Trashy skank.
Don't tell me you want to take on that underground passage again.
Oh, right already.
Why? We know it's impossible.
Sorry.
okay.
What else? Looks like we're done here. Phew, what a relief. After Kokichi finished talking, we all went our separate ways. I decided to return to my room. I mean, perhaps there is a spare. He's just hiding and laughing. People's confusion. I don't know why, but once I went inside my room, I just started crying uncontrollably. Why? Congratulations, Kaede. You've experienced bullying. At that moment, the intercom in my room rang. Huh? Oh. Nah. What rang? What did you? What did I do? It's a bad will seems comfortable enough. Wait, what? There are uniforms identical. Comes with my pink vest. That's all good. What? Wait, what? What did I do? I can actually inspect lighting. Haven't done that. It's a pretty large lamp. It makes the room nice and bright. Okay, a lamp is a lamp. A lamp here is made out of lamp. Intercom, is someone at the door? Oh, that's what it means. Quickly wipe my tears and open the door. Shuichi? Yay, Shuichi!
Are you okay?
Kaede, are you alright?
Yeah.
No, Shuichi, what do you mean? I'm not sad if that's what you're wondering. Kaede, it's not your fault.
Huh?
I knew it.
The underground passage was a trap. It was a trap to get us to think we could work together, then crush our hopes.
You might be right.
I know that, but I just wanted to escape with everyone.
You know?
But it's alright now. Everything is over, right?
Kaede,
I know how you feel. I believe in you.
Huh?
What? You believe in me?
is that alright?
There's something I have to tell you. Will you come to the library with me? The library? What's getting into Shuichi all of a sudden? Lore! Is this lore time? Library? Where the heck is a library? Door. Gotta love doors. Library. Oh wow. Those are some boxes. The library is inside the school, right? It gotta be. Wait, library? Yeah, it's in the... in the basement. So we just gotta find the stairs that go down. Like these ones. I am great at navigation, am I not? Like before, the empty library was filled with the scent of old musty books. Okay, before I say anything else, I want you to promise me you'll keep this secret.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Shichu looked relieved and smiled. Like a great detective, he began to explain in exacting detail.
Remember,
This library has books scattered everywhere, even books lying on top of the bookcases. But take a look at this bookcase. It's the only one in the library with no books on top. Nice, Shuichi. Go! Be a detective as you are. Oh, that one? Oh, secret door, huh? Oh, you're right. So you can see that the floor in front of the bookcase has noticeable markings. You're right. What is this? I noticed the markings the first time I came here with you. This morning, I came back to investigate. That's when I found this. Yohan walked over to a big case, placed his hand between the gap. I moved the bookcase. Wow, you're strong and if you just move it like that.
Whoa! It moved?
It swings open.
Look, there's a
door behind it.
A door? Black and white door. The pattern on the hidden door is black and white. Just like Monokuma. Do you think the door is connected to Monokuma somehow?
That's...
It might, but I don't know anything for sure. The door has a card reader lock, so I can't open it. You can't?
Is that alright?
The very fact the door is here makes me consider a certain possibility. There is a chance that one of us here is cooperating with Monokuma. Cooperating with Monokuma? The traitor, eh? Wait a minute, what do you mean by that?
Hey!
It's only a hypothesis right now, but consider this. Why would there be a hidden door here? If it were solely for Monokuma's use, he wouldn't need to hide it. He could have just have the monocobs or the excises protected and keep it in plain sight. However, I can think of one reason that the door would be hidden. For one of us to sneak in and use it without anyone else noticing. Maybe, but I can't believe someone in our group could be working with Monokuma.
That's true.
I can't believe it either. That's why, to confirm my suspicions, I decided to set a little trap on this card reader. I sprinkled some dust inside the card reader so that I could tell if it was used. Of course, I was careful to make sure that dust wouldn't come loose accidentally. I don't think the person swiping their card would notice or care about a little dust. So if we see dust on the floor, it means one of us used this door, right? As mentioned before, this is just a hypothesis. I have no evidence yet.
But...
if it's true, then even if Monokuma is gone, this isn't going to end Kaede. Anyway, that's what I had to tell you. Of course, I don't expect you to believe me. I just wanted to tell you, no matter what. Yeah.
Then...
well, let's head back. We shouldn't stay here too long. After putting the moving bookcase back into place, we cautiously left the library.
Is that alright?
Hey, please don't tell anyone what I showed you. I don't want to cause a panic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Having made our promise, we return to our own rooms. Monodam! How inspiring. Just one? Their Monocubs aren't here to bury Monokuma? Well, anyway, what Trushi told me earlier is really disturbing. One of us is cooperating with Monokuma. It's just so hard to believe. But Trushi trusts me. That's what he told me, right? Then maybe I should believe it. I mean, to be fair, we're not really certain about that, but... Wow, we're already out of material, like closing time at a sushi restaurant. When a series lasts for several seasons, eventually it'll run out of material. My memory has been awful lately. I wonder if it's because of how long the series has been going. Wait, what season are we on again? What material have we shown so far? Jeez, I don't remember. Maybe it's cause they've released so many at this point. Oh well, anyway, we need new material for the Monokuma Theater. Please send your manuscripts along with a $1,000 application fee. If your entry is selected, you will receive a $100 gift card. What a generous prize! But this is opportunity. Send your applications today. I wonder if the dolls will disappear as people will die. Also, it's all of us, right? I think this should the dolls should be all of us. It's already morning. I didn't sleep well last night. Yesterday's conversation is still in my mind. Wonder what everyone else is doing. Are they already gathered at the dining hall?
Yeah.
Guess I'll go for now. Okay. Yes, violence. No, wait, not this, not this. How did I? Like this. Yay! Violence. Oh, okay. Let's go to the dining hall. Something's happening. We already have the motive, but at the same time, Monokuma kinda died. Or did he really? We shouldn't get surprised with anything at this point. Oh! You're working there now. You busy, huh? Under construction. Sure. People, do even talk to people. Why talk to people if you can just not? Wait, we're going to the dining hall, right? Yeah, dining hall is not here. West. Oh yeah, east, south, west, north. North is unlabeled. We have that info. We have that info. It's gotta be useful in some trials. Right? Why am I going here? This is literally useless. Wait, I remember the dining hall being like... No, it's not here, lol. I am not good at with directions after all. Wait, I can like... I forget I can run. Dining hall, let's go. We have just plants growing out of our floor. Nice. Despite all my worrying, everyone in the dining hall was in a good mood. Man, for a moment I had no idea what was gonna happen. How did it turn out like this?
That's right.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I slept well last night. Also, I went to the bathroom and brushed my teeth by myself.
That's amazing!
You did all that with magic? You're so amazing, Himiko!
Thanks, B2A2A.
Praise be to Atua. Surely he helped you on his own mysterious, miraculous way.
I see.
Because Atua seems to act in secret a lot.
Because Atua is watching
Because
over us.
Atua smells of danger. Upon someone coming to get us,
100%.
whoever does, someone will come today. There's no need to worry. Why the long face?
No, no.
It's nothing. I figured no one would listen to some guy who can't even remember his own talent, right? What do you mean?
Never mind.
Really, it's nothing. This is quite the happy ending. Who can't even remember, okay. But is this really how this ends? Without thinking, I had blurted that out loud, and now everyone was staring at me. I mean, it just seems too easy. I don't think it will end like this. Kogachi with a criticizing line right here.
Oh?
I wonder, do you wish the killing game would have continued?
That's not true.
No, not at all.
Bitch!
I don't ruin our happy moment, you fucking skank. Hey, Kairi, I don't know what you're so worried about. But Monokumi's dead now. There's no way the killing game can continue, you know.
It's my turn, Kuma.
And that's my cue to appear, Kuma. You're different now.
Huh?
What? Monokuma. Is still alive?
It's my turn.
No, are you guys blind or something, Kuma? I ain't Monokuma, Kuma. He became a Pokemon. After dying in a tragic car accident, I've been reborn as a yokai. Call me Jiba Kuma. That's probably a reference to some existing yokai. Jiba Kuma? But I'm not educated enough in yokais to know.
Headmaster.
From now on, I'm the Handmaster of the Ultimate Academy, Kuma. You might feel uncomfortable at first, but eventually you'll get used to it. Did I slip up?
On your knees!
Don't die, you fucking fraud! Go find another card to run you over, and this time stay dead!
That's terrible.
Oh jeez, such a low-level cosplay, I can't bear to look.
From an anthropological point.
I have an important question. Haven't you mistaken ghosts for yokai? Yokai are mythological creatures first created back when humanity lived closely with nature. Back then, they were the embodiment of an unexplainable natural phenomenon. Man, you guys are buzzkills. I was all set for adventure before you started yelling at me. He back! This is why I hate teenagers. I'd have cash for days if I was dealing with the other 10 crowd. Under 10 crowd. Jeez, it's loud in here. What's all the ruckus about? Wait, what? Our father, who we thought was dead, is actually alive! No way! Papa Kuma's too hip and modern to resort to the death is cheap trope.
The yokai did it.
I bet the yokai did it. No, that bit's already over.
What are you saying?
Ain't over yet. I still think we're talking about it spooky stuff. You should have told us you were still alive. We've been making stew with your body. But if Papa Kuma is standing there and whose body is in the stew pot? Which Papa Kuma is the real one? Nah, they're both real. Huh? But father, you said there's only one of each of us. That we're unique, like snowflakes. Oh, well, yeah, but there's only one of each of you guys. But I've got loads of spares. Why do you get to have spares and we don't? Of course you don't get to have spares. Do you really think anyone in this day and age would tolerate the death is cheap trope? Huh? What does that mean? That means 3 of you die. And 1 becomes another monodam. So that there's 2 monodams left.
Got it.
But now we know. The school has a machine somewhere that can make a whole lot of pops. Just activate that machine and you can have as many spare pops as you want. Kid punching time. Or not punching. Wait, is this a reference to a yokai that's like that woman who licks everything?
This is an emotional reunion, so y'all gotta take your licks.
I guess no.
Father, your love is smothering us.
No more, no more!
What a game.
My little
And I see you guys are just get so excited until I can't take it anymore. That is so cute. Gosh, I just want to see what your parents look like. They adopted? Wait, I'm your parents. Sorry, I can't react to this. I'm in too much shock. I guess at least we found words. Does this mean the killing game is going to continue? Continue? The killing game is gonna continue?
What a pain.
That's not the problem, donkey face. What do you mean the killing game is gonna continue? I mean, that sounds a lot less boring, so I guess it's okay. No, it's definitely not okay.
Right.
So that's how it's going to be. If we want to end this,
I see.
I have to take down Monokuma and the person behind him. I predicted there would be a spare, but I did not expect it to be within the academy. To be built within the academy. Either way, I assumed this would happen. This development was not surprising. Is that so? And did you also assume this next exciting development? Pull the gun and shoot somebody.
Now then, I'm pleased to announce an additional motive.
An additional motive?
Excuse me?
A time limit is now in effect. A murder does not occur by nighttime. 2 days from now, then every student participating in this killing game will die! Mauled to shreds by countless Monokumas from the rumored Monokuma-making machine!
I guess this is one way to die.
So unless you want to end up as pink smears, you might want to take this game seriously!
Okay. Time limit?
What?
Everyone will die.
What is this?
Wait, that's not fair.
Ouch.
Jeez, why'd you guys even come to this school if you're not gonna do the killing game?
Shut up!
You're the one that forced us to come here. Good question, Father. What do you mean by countless Monokumas? What we were up once time ran out?
Let's do this!
Damn right. What the exercises do they think this time?
No.
But I'd rather not go through that again. I'd feel bad if you guys tired yourselves out.
Yeah, but
If we let the exercises get popular, we could have a real cash cow on our hands, you know. Merchandising rights alone would make us richer than sultans. Sultans, huh? Very tempting, but... Oh no, another kid-licking section? No. Don't let your kids ruin your futures. You need to have your own kids and ruin their futures. You love us so much. That's enough. You're still here? Of course, we never left.
why?
Why are you doing this? How much suffering do you want to put us through? I see. Well, if you're suffering, you all better hurry up and start the killing game. Then you can say bye-bye to the suffering. You bastard.
Tell you the truth.
Don't you realize that working together is pointless? So just knock it off already. You know what you gotta do, don't you? You're surrounded by strangers, neither allies nor friends. No need to worry about them.
Well,
Plus, you've got the first blood perk. That means the first kill is free.
How gory!
But the killing game is gory, huh? I'm starting to feel a little queasy. And if they don't play, then they're dead anyway, and that's way more gory. I see. It's gratuitous over the top gore. Might be able to stomach that. Forget the killing game then. It'd be better for you all to just die together. So I gotta get the fuck back. Wow. What you guys decide next is all up to you. Do whatever you want. You can all die working together, and you can survive on your own. It's your call. Man, Power is in the zone. It's getting irritated till he settled that. Let's dust back some honey to celebrate Papa Kuma's return. Yo, Madam, go get some pure organic honey. Pour some honey on me, in the name of killing.
So long, farewell.
Okay. After Monokuma left, all that remained was utter fear and despair. Despair. What are you going to do? Nighttime in 2 days. We'll be here in an instant. There's gotta be something we can do. I can't die. The world needs my genius.
I don't like
I
that.
don't wanna die yet. Die. Everyone's going to die. Is dying the only choice?
Cause Atua says so.
You don't need to worry. Atua will welcome you with open arms. That's after we die, right? Can't panic about something like this. I'll do something about it. Oh, are you gonna kill somebody? Who?
Well then.
Should have a course of action in mind. I'm gonna start thinking of one right now.
Don't understand.
Figures. I didn't expect anything from you in the first place. You gonna murder somebody?
no can
You're
forgive.
gonna fight back then. Yeah, if we strike him with some sneak attacks, might have a chance at winning.
No.
What kind of Aikido moves even involve sneak attacks?
Don't you wanna help
Come everyone. Can't use body. Keep everyone safe.
Not cool.
You're going to go against those machines barehanded? Isn't that too reckless? But you have to do it. If we don't, we'll die.
But
Wait, you have plenty of time to calculate all possible options.
Terrifying.
We have no time to be indecisive. We're being urged to make a decision. To die fighting, or die from the time limit.
Stop it!
Why do both choices involve us dying?
How?
No way. Am I really gonna die? I don't wanna die yet. I'm gonna survive. Gonna make it no matter what. No matter what?
That's wrong.
Wait, you can't do that though? Even if you make a mistake, you can't. Then you'll accept the blame?
Huh?
Huh?
Because
You accept the blame if I die? I have people who'll be sad if I die, you know? You know? Knowing that he's quite popular makes this line hit different. Well, I'm lying. No one will be sad if I die. But I don't know if the same can be said for everyone else.
so that means
And I'm gonna take off now.
oh.
Take off? Where are you going, Kokichi? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to my room and just think things over. Alone. You're ultimate supreme leader or something.
The fuck's going on?
Alone in your room? What do you mean by that? Are you inviting me to come kill you?
Oh?
Me? Not that I tried to claim that perk for myself. I'm way too classy to kill someone. Talking to you just is exhausting. I'm gonna go to my room and rest.
Got it?
You better not do anything shady, okay?
I'm worried.
There's no need to worry, is there? No one's going to kill anyone, right? Wrong. Very wrong, Kibo. You gotta, They're all so innocent at first. Someone is going to kill. They should just go for the robot.
No way!
That's even worse! So everyone feels that killing is wrong. But why is that? Ooh. How do you shorten your name, Kiyo? Kiyo here asks the real questions.
Huh?
What?
How mysterious.
Of course I know it is. I know it to be against the law, but laws are simply rules people decided upon. This is a space removed from those rules. Therefore, we've no need to follow them.
That's enough!
Don't say stupid shit like that. Even kids know killing is bad. It's common sense. I mean,
However,
even if it is to survive, we are as guinea pigs upon a lab table. We cannot be picky about our means of survival.
What?
Are you gonna kill somebody, Kiyo? My god, why do you sound like a dying snake when you laugh? You wish to observe the beauty of humanity and witness the depths of its sins. So you've no need to fear me. Ah, you wanna see how fucked up people are gonna kill each other. Kiyo! Nails in the soft sciences are pretty soft themselves, so I don't think he'll do anything. Does he look soft to you?
Jeez.
He's not wrong though. The prison guy knows stuff. If we want to stay alive, standing around grumbling's not gonna change anything. As things are, we're not all going to escape together. We're going to die together. Are you guys okay with that?
Stop it.
Hold on, everyone. We haven't decided on our plan yet.
I'm right already.
You can decide that on your own.
Huh?
Haha.
You don't know?
Your half-ass speeches don't work in us anymore, you know that, right?
Then
So just come up with a plan for yourself. Wait, Maki, wait!
Well then.
I'm just gonna pray to Atula.
Seems like...
Yeah, can I just go and think by myself for a little? It's a shame I won't be able to hide all my special art commissions before I die. Where's that special pillowcase I bought? What should I do? Oh. Especially. But wait, you guys.
That's wrong!
You guys, you can listen to Monokuma. Everyone, what's wrong? Why everyone scatter? Why then all of you just do whatever you want? This is exactly what Monokuma wants us to do. So what else is part of his plan? Is my memory part of it too? If it is, then
that's a shame.
can I even trust myself? You're asking the real questions.
Huh?
Rantaro, what's wrong? What's wrong, he says.
How should I put this?
Hey, I have a question. This might sound a little weird, but does the term ultimate hunt ring a bell for anyone? Ah? Ultimate hunt? What is that? I've never heard of it. Whoa, wait, that was part of the lore.
What's the matter?
What about it?
Never mind.
Nothing, forget it.
Huh?
Huh?
excuse me.
What do you mean, Rantaro?
Oh, no.
It's nothing, really. I'm just a bit confused is all.
Actually,
Everyone's little actions about not being able to remember how they got here, right? Well, in my case, not only am I dealing with that, I also can't remember my talent.
sorry.
So I guess I'm asking you to bear with me if I say things that don't make sense sometimes. Rantaro? Without looking back, Rantaro just waved his hand and left. In the end, I couldn't stop everyone from leaving the dining hall. Why won't anything go right? Because this is Danganronpa. Everything will not go right, it will go wrong, it will not go left, it will go weird. And gory. I just want to escape with everyone, so why is everything going wrong? I know the answer. It's Monokuma's fault. Despair! One who's controlling him and planned this entire killing game. It's all their fault. I guess. I guess we can talk to people, but that's too much work, is it not? Oh, or no. Okay, Shuichi. Hey, Shuichi, what should we do right now? We need to move.
Huh?
Move? Shuichi slowly approached me as if wary of his surroundings and said in a hushed voice.
Well, that's...
This morning, before I came to the dining hall, I noticed dust from the card reader on the floor.
Huh?
You mean in the library?
Okay.
Yes. So when he said we needed to move, he was probably hinting at something. If that's the case, then...
Shuichi.
Can I help you in any way?
Okay.
Of course, Kaede. But we should go. We shouldn't be talking in the open like this.
What's the matter?
What's up with you guys? What are you whispering about? You're not whispering? You're just gonna check on something. And that being you want to check as a secret? Sorry, all I can say is...
Yeah.
I haven't given up. I'll show you guys that we can escape from this place. You can count on it.
I believe in you.
I see. Well, if that's how it is, then I'll believe in you. Thanks. Kaito, you're quite wholesome. So far. We'll probably end up dead, though. Maybe. I'm not going to give up anyway. I've always believed that my wishes can come true if I just work hard enough. So... we're moving to the library.
Hey.
Are we heading to the library?
I suppose so.
Yes, I'll take everything there. Library, library, you're in the... do we have the stairs down? Where are they? I think they were somewhere there. Should I make a yawn counter? Because I can. Okay, library. Let's go. So, we just gotta discuss some fallen dust, because...
Hey!
Alright, I'll explain everything. First, take a look at the card reader. As Shuichi said that, he moved the bookcase to reveal the hidden door. Is it okay we're doing this? We're not really, stopping anyone from going inside the library. So... I peeked into the gap of the card reader. The dust is gone! That's right. I checked it right after nighttime started yesterday and the dust was there. But this morning it was gone. So that means someone entered the store during nighttime? That got me thinking. This may sound far-fetched, but... perhaps Monokuma's arrival is related to this door somehow. Yeah, I was thinking that perhaps somebody at nighttime went to the door and then, I don't know, activated some Monokuma making machine and congrats! Monokuma's arrived.
Huh?
How so?
If I remember correctly...
Remember what the Monokub said? School has a machine somewhere that can make a whole lot of pops. Just activate that machine and you can have as many spare pops as you want. So there's a machine that can build spare Monokumas?
Because...
that would explain why we saw Monokuma alive and well in the morning. At nighttime, someone went through the store and activated the machine. And then there's what Monokuma just told us. A time limit is now in effect. If a murder does not occur by nighttime 2 days from now, then every student forced to participate in this killing game will die.
I knew it.
The way he phrased it seemed peculiar. Why don't you just say everyone will die? How did he phrase it? Every student forced to participate in this killing game. I see. I see. Shuichi, you're good. Which only tells me it will be very beneficial for somebody to kill you. So... be careful, I guess. He went out of his way to specify that students forced to participate will die. Huh? But why? Yeah, guess why, Kaede?
That's true.
High reductions in front of us volunteered to participate and wasn't forced. That would mean that they would avoid execution without breaking any rules. Perhaps that's what Monokuma said it that way.
Huh?
That person is the one in our group who's cooperating with Monokuma?
That's...
I don't know if Monokuma is that strict with rules, but if he's trying to protect someone, that would imply that they're doing more than just cooperating with Monokuma.
Huh?
What?
because...
I believe that if one of us can create spare Monokumas, they're the mastermind of this killing game. Wow, Shuichi, you're good! You're just... true detective. True smarts. So, the person who's responsible for all the suffering is one of us? Kaede, if you think all of those people are your friends' friends, then... Huh?
Okay.
Or is this just what I've deducted, but it's entirely possible. That's why I didn't want to talk about this in front of everyone. If we told them now, they might all try to find the mastermind and be led to murder. That's why I could only tell you, Kairi. The mastermind, the one controlling Monokuma. I can't believe the person responsible for our suffering could be among us. It's hard to accept, but if it's true, I can't forgive them.
Hey,
So what do you plan to do now, Shuichi? We're gonna find this mastermind, right?
I'm...
I think you're taking the risk just before time expires. I believe the mastermind will come here just before this time is up and I can expose them. Wait, how do I know they'll come here right before time's up?
That's...
I'm extrapolating from something Monokuma told us earlier. Multi-threads make... Oh! I see. Yeah, Monokuma said that people are gonna die by getting mauled by countless Monokumas. And yeah, you need to make Monokumas for that. Makes sense. To produce large number of Monokumas, the mastermind would have to come here. They would have to get into the hidden room to activate the machine. Of course, none of this is certain. There's a chance the mastermind won't show. Like I said, it's risk.
But...
I'm willing to take it. It's better than just sitting around waiting to die. Yeah,
all right.
I'll take that risk with you.
But...
Oh, but Kaede, this is just my deduction. It's possible that I'm wrong.
Of course.
Yeah, I know, but I've made up my mind. You told me about this, so that must mean you trust me, right, Shuichi?
Yeah.
Then I'll trust you too.
You know?
I mean, I don't have a good idea of my own, so obviously I'll help you with yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then, let's expose the mastermind together, Shuichi! Yay! And then Shuichi's gonna die.
Thank you.
Or something. In a day or... And then Kate is like... Thank you, Katie. You have a way of encouraging me. Never expected this to happen, though. I can't believe our enemies within our group hiding in plain sight. On the other hand, what this tells me is that this could be all fake. Like, Mastermind could not be in our group. That was the twist of the first game. Kinda. They are not redoing twists. Or at least, you know, they're not just saving them as twists. They can give you that info right away, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You cute, Shuichi. How do we know is this? Stop saying everyone needs to work together.
All right.
But whoever the mastermind is, we'll expose them and help everyone else escape. No soul behind us. We're gonna stay good friends. That's a promise, okay?
Okay.
Right. After we reapplied the dust to the card reader, I left Shuichi and returned to my room. Two days from now, at the stroke of nighttime, that's when the time limit expires. Until then, I guess I check on the others. I'm a little worried about them. Free time start! While at the academy, you will have free time every now and then. During free time, you can spend your time with the students during their bond. You can also give them a present. You can buy presents at the school store. Or win them at the Mono machine. And a strong and intimate event might occur. Nice. Nice. But you do not have free time forever. Spending time with someone passes time. But also end free time when going straight to bed. Cool. So, do we have the store? Where do we have it? I gotta go buy some gifts. I'm thinking to spend time with Shuichi probably, and then the maiden girl maybe, I don't know. Where am I going? That's not how any of this works. Near classroom. That's the basement. Oh yeah, okay, I see the shop, I see the shop. There it is. Yeah, school store. Where we? No, wait. This is school store. I want the machine. Okay, here it is. Hand grips. Oh wow. I wonder how many I should. Robot oil. Ah, I know who's gonna love that. Dark belt. Sketchbook. This machine is milk puzzle? Satisfying to watch. So yeah, let's just go get some gifts. Lucky! Like, I want to have spare gifts. So, I guess I'll be here for some time. So, we have time to discuss the game. The game is surely interesting. I think more events are happening than we had in the first or second games. So that's good. I also quite like the characters in this game. Oh, barriers. Cute. You know, now the first and second games feel kinda nostalgic. But this game definitely feels quite advanced. Because we do have a protagonist with more character. Yeah. Right now, Kokichi's definitely a trickster. Then Rontaro. He's just sus. He doesn't remember his gift. And then It's also very logical. Yeah. Oh, lucky. I think I'm just gonna spend all my coins. Oh yeah, also no trial thing. How is it gonna work exactly? Monokuma said the first one's free. Does that mean that whoever kills just I don't know, gets released all of the stay? Or do all of it just die instantly? Because that wouldn't be fun for Monokuma, right? So what if that scenario doesn't happen? Because we do have this thing with Shuichi going on. So do we actually catch somebody opening that door? Then what happens? Olive oil, ooh. Olive oil reminds me of that time I wanted to make some sauce and it said to use a lot of olive oil. As a result, it ended up being very nasty. Sugar! Imagine just going up to somebody and being like, hey, I wanna give you something. And it's just sugar. Wait, it also shows what's new and what Monkey Spa? And what's not. Finally? Finally, feature we deserved. You know, for every game, a team of people just needed to design all these gifts. Okay, again, I'm getting quite some repeats, and that's good. Because I will be giving them away as gifts. That's good. So yeah, I think Shuichi is first. I also need to actually go and find out what Shuichi likes. But I just spent all money. Seems like that is what I was gonna do. Oh, no trials no trials yet, and we're almost at 70% already. What? That was a drink of immortality? What? Two. 3. 2. 1. Bam! Okay. We stayed at 69%. I think that's nice. So, with these new acquired presents, let's see what Shuichi actually likes. And meanwhile, I'll have a little sip. Oh. Oh my god, I have so many tabs. Now, quest. Do not accidentally get spoiled. A spoiler-free world. Nice. Wonderful. Let's see. Oh yeah, meanwhile, while that is loading, let's go find Shuichi. Now, where was he? Oh yeah. Popular drink with a bunch of tapioca balls at the bottom. The chewy tapioca balls are made from the root of a cassava plant. Ginger tea. Hot water with grated ginger in it. What's about it? Prevents cold. That's funny too. Non-alcoholic drink of immortality. Does that mean there's an alcoholic drink of immortality? It neither grants immortality nor does it taste good. Who would love that? So we'll create from olives. If wielded correctly, it will make you look cool as you cook. This game knows some things. It's both healthy and vegetarian friendly. A sweet cigarette-shaped candy. Rock hard ice cream. A cup of ice cream engineers never melt. We carry it around for a long time, even in summer, but it's so hard ordinary spoons can't penetrate it. How do you eat one then? A British candy that's made by boiling down sugar. Condensed milk with butter and then adding maple syrup. It's really sweet. Workout clothes. Hand knit sweater. Feelings of ham. How to raise hamsters is not what this book is about. It's a book about raising domestic animals for meat for those who are interested in the farming industry. Latest machine parts catalog. Split teen Vogue. Wearable blanket. Nail brush. Yeah, what is milk puzzle? A plain puzzle with one side as white as milk. Said to be good for concentration training and is used for astronaut selection exams. Oh wow. Oh, hand grips, that's what that is. I have 4 of pocket tissue. Work chair of doom. And those who sit here will be in danger of becoming obese. Haha. So yeah, items. Oh wow, I've got a lot. I just want to remove all these new signs. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. So, Shuichi, do we have something for him? Because if we don't, then we'd probably better. Where is Shuichi? Did I? Oh, wait, here he is. Gifts. No. Let's see. Okay, we have the number here. 30. Do we have it? Do we not? 37. No, we don't. 69. He loves the present number 69. And we don't have it. 77. Don't have that one. 94. He loves the killer whale. Shuichi. I have a thingy for you. If only I knew where you are. Is that you? I can't tell. In the warehouse. Yeah, that's you. Shuichi? You're a great friend. I want to spend some time with you. By the way, there are a lot of weird things around here. Maybe you should investigate more? Yes, you should. Absolutely. I was really curious. I don't think they'd be here for no reason. You could really help me out, Katie. I'd like to hear from a different perspective. Of course I will. Before you, like, die horribly or something. I spent some time searching out the school with Shuichi. Should I get a little closer today? Definitely. Here! Right. Yes. Give it.
Thank you.
I can tell that you put a lot of time and thought into this. Thank you. Give me something that's wonderful. I wish I could give you something in return.
Shuichi.
You've already given me your most valuable thing. Trust. Hey Shuichi, what does an ultimate detective like you do most of the time? What I do? Detect, obviously.
Hey.
Do you wear a cap, smoke a pipe, and use a magnifying glass to investigate crime scenes? You say stuff like, indeed, most intriguing. You know, that sort of thing?
Hey.
I'm not old enough to smoke a pipe. I guess that classic old-fashioned detective look is pretty outdated, huh?
I suppose so.
Yeah, I don't do much investigating either. Really? Then what kind of cases do you get? Do you spend most of your time doing nothing?
No.
No, actually. My uncle's detective office is actually fairly popular, so we receive lots of cases.
But
A lot of those cases are small jobs. Infidelity cases, background checks. Infidelity cases sound intense. Yeah, honestly, there are times when it gets pretty hard. Yeah, I'm sure he's seen some pretty rough things. Are you alright, Shuichi? Not weirded out by romance or women, right? You're making you move, huh?
well,
No. Just because you see it happen a lot, that doesn't mean cheating is okay. What? Never do something so dishonest. Shuichi's frantically shaking his head. Yeah, he doesn't seem like the type who would do that.
Hey.
What are the cases you get? The cases are just stuff like finding runaways and stuff. Oh, this could be part of an even bigger case.
hey.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but those cases are rarely connected to crimes. It's my job to find them before it comes to that. And it's after they're found that's the hard part. After they're found,
Okay.
it's necessary to follow up with both the client and the runaway to make sure all is well. Detectives have to follow up with them too?
Well,
Well, perhaps not all detectives do that, but it was my uncle's policy. And it's a policy I agree with. People have reasons for running away, so the case is only closed when all parties are happy.
That's right.
That's true. If you don't take care of the problem, they'll obviously try to run away again. I didn't know detectives were so considerate. Are you sure she's just a special case? Wondrous. We return to our room. Now, who else do we spend time with? conflicted. Like, I want to know more stuff about characters like Kokicho, I don't know, Kiyo maybe. All of them are cool. I want to spend time with all of them. But we don't have infinite free time, do we? I don't know, okay? Well, I said Kurumi. So, if we have presents, we're doing Kurumi. No, not bullets. Not yet. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you like tea. Well, tea is what you will get. Now only, where are you? Oh well, what's this? Ninja statue. This ninja statue looks like it's from an anime or manga. It's good, but way out of place here. Oh. Don't see any people here. Wait, what is this? I don't remember this. Oh. Anyway, we have, like, those little yellow dots actually show people, so that's useful, right? Right. If you are unsatisfied with anything, please let me know. I will serve you as best as I can. Should I spend time? Yeah, I guess you should.
That is fine.
It's a recreation you seek. Understood. I will do everything in my power to keep you entertained. Since the time being today by Kurumi, I'm a little tired. Kurumi and I grew a little closer. A present, definitely. Hey Kurumi, I heard you like tea. It seems I don't have to give you any advice on how to select the right gift. You have made me incredibly happy.
How can I help you?
Kaede, is there anything you wish for me to do?
Huh?
Not at the moment. Then why are you speaking to me? Why? Oh, that's right, Kurumi is a maid. Well, she probably thinks I want him to do something for me.
Sorry.
Sorry, Kurumi, for giving the wrong idea. I just wanted to have a chat with you. You know, without any of that ultimate maid stuff. Have a chat with me? Of course, I do not mind such requests. That request was more like, well, I don't want to make this more complicated.
That is correct.
To be quite frank, I wish to speak to you as well, Kaede. Really? That's unexpected. Is it? Yeah, we don't have much in common. Oh, but I'm happy to talk anyway. Ask me anything.
Thank you.
I have prepared some questions I would like you to answer. Kurumi took out a notebook. Ooh, wow. We're having an interview now. These questions all concern food. Do you have any food allergies I should be aware of?
No.
No, I don't have any.
What do you think?
Are there specific foods that you detest? Can't think of any foods that I really like or really hate. See, most impressive. Then I shall move on to my next question. Do you have a preference for certain bedding materials? Bedding materials?
Yes.
For example, do you prefer down, buckwheat, memory foam, or cotton pillows? The pillow I have right now is good enough. Why is she asking this? Is this some kind of interrogation? Are you doing research? What are you playing? Pillows are important.
Yeah.
Pillows are important, are they not?
That is correct.
Yes, a proper pillow will not only ensure a good night's rest, but prevent maladies as well. Pillows in the dormitory rooms seem adequate, I suppose. But I would prefer that everyone had their own custom pillow. I understand, but why are you so concerned about that? Why wouldn't I be concerned?
May I?
Your comfort matters very much to me, Kaede. Hence my questions. With the information you have provided, I can provide you with greater service.
Huh?
What? You do all that for me?
Yes.
Not just for you, but for everyone else as well. Once I have finished here, I intend to present these questions to the others. Oh, that's why she wanted to talk to me.
I am a maid.
If you are not content for any reason, please call for me and I shall fulfill any request. Okay, thanks. Okay, I see. After fighting ways, I returned to my room. This is an official announcement from the Ultimate Academy. As you can see, Monica has a little too much honey. He was really happy about Daddy's return. Now let's play darts. One of them can be the dartboard. Let's go bowling. One of them can be the ball.
Yeah, but
By the way, which announcement were we making? The nighttime announcement? It's already that late. Then we should go to bed soon.
Bedtimer sign.
It's already nighttime. At this rate, the time limit will expire before we know it. But I won't lose. I won't give up. Because I want to see everyone's smiles just a little longer. I want to spend time with them, laughing and talking like normal teenagers. So, I won't give up. Is that scene gonna stay? Oh, it's not staying. I'll teach you guys how to win over a lady. First, you gotta give her a present. Ladies can't resist presents. But you can give her any present. It's gotta be a present suited to her tastes. And it's gotta be a handmade present too, so it looks like you put thought into it. For example, the kind of lady who's into strong men would love a handmade pro wrestling group. She'll love being surrounded by macho dudes, and you'll make money off the wrestlers too. If enough wrestlers get popular, then it might be good to host a big event. And after they're done beating up each other, they can fit other pro wrestling groups. Fight. Just give it a shot, and I'm positive you'll win her heart. Monokuma with Chad dating advice.
Rise and shine or sign.
Any dolls changing?
this is an announcement.
Which is an official announcement from the Ultimate Academy.
It is now 8 a.m.
It's 8 a.m. Time to wake up. Let's have a wonderful killing school semester today. Geez, Monokid really drank too much honey. How long is he gonna keep sleeping? Oh, by the way, last time limit expires at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. The time limit ends tomorrow night. Shuichi's gambling on that, which means we have to watch the library while time is running out. Shouldn't we start preparing then? I'm getting worried. Shuichi, perfect timing. Or not, Shuichi. Shuichi, I wanted to ask you something. But as soon as I answered the door... Too bad, it's me. Wait, Monokuma knows everything. Yeah, our plan kinda went wrong, right? Didn't it? Because, yeah. Like, if we think about that, Monokuma knows everything. So, he knows we've discovered the library secret, and he knows that we're watching, and, if whoever the traitor is or the mastermind is in touch with Monokuma, that means they also know, so... Yeah. Why didn't I point it out earlier? Because I'm dumb. And it's almost midnight. Huh. It hurts my heart to be screamed at by a young girl. But her heart is so good at all the same. What do you want? I figured I'd come let you know that some of the research labs are open.
Huh?
You mean the ultimate research labs? Those cost some sailor to our 16 talents? Uh-huh. Your lab is finally all set up, so you can go in whenever you want. Now go to the ultimate Pangus lab right away and compose a murderous melody. Murderous melody? What are you even talking about? So, are you gonna invite me inside for tea or what? No, of course not. I slammed the door in Monokuma's face with all my might. Jeez, that was super annoying.
Jeez.
God, how annoying. Music? Music, you don't have to... Not already, you're bothering me. I'm sorry, should I come back later? Shuichi, sorry, I just listened what I said. I wanted to talk to you too, Shuichi. I was wondering if we needed anything for the plan. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I want to know how to keep watch on the library. Weren't you planning on hiding inside the library and keeping watch from there? Did that, we risked the mastermind running into us. Safer to watch from further away. You also need hard evidence to convince everyone of the mastermind's identity. So that's why I thought it might be a good idea to set up cameras. Yeah, cameras are good, but do you have some? Cameras?
Okay.
I want some cameras and security sensors in the warehouse. Oh, okay, sure. Some modification. We can combine the two and have cameras that will detect movement and take pictures. That can backfire. Not backfire necessarily, but I see a lot of cases how that could not work. From simply, I don't know, covering the cameras if somebody were to know about them, to just, I don't know, like, we're just gonna have photos, you know, pictures. And then those pictures, even if they are taken and even if like you can see people on them, that does not mean that those pictures will be enough to convince people for ourselves. Set up in a library, we can capture proof of the mastermind. You don't have to be in the library for this to work, so we are less likely to get caught. That's a really good idea, but do you know how to modify a camera? Well, I don't know how. That's why I wanted to ask Miyu. The ultimate inventor could help us. Well, I mean, good luck with that. Oh, yeah, that's true.
But
she's pretty intimidating, so I'm having trouble talking to her by myself.
That's right.
Oh, in that case, we should ask her together. So Miyu heading to the dining hall. I think she'll still be there.
Is that alright?
But we should be careful about what we tell her. She might be it. She might be it? As in, Miyu might be the mastermind? I doubt it, but...
Yeah.
Well, if that's what you think. I don't know. Our plan seems shady. But hey. Our plan is our plan. Dining hall, eh? Have I memorized the way to the dining hall yet? And yes, I know I can teleport. I'm just walking to increase my level. Which, by the way, you're not able to see because my cam's blocking it, but it's there. Like luck. Oh yeah. Oh. Luck. See, upper right corner. There it is. My level. Miu sitting down, looking like her usual not haughty self. Seems like she's alone. Well, let's talk to her then.
Hey.
Morning, Miu. Confident, flat-chatted Katie. What do you and your pathetic tits want? I just pretend I didn't hear that. Something I were to ask of you, Miu. Right, Shuichi?
Right.
Yeah, actually, there's something that I want you to make. I found cameras and security sensors in the warehouse, and do you think you could make cameras that detect movement and take pictures? As in, it would automatically take a picture and the motion sensor detects something? What the hell you gonna use that for? To keep Monokuma under surveillance. We might learn important information. Yeah, exactly that. Please, Miu, we need your help to get everyone out of here. Again, I get it now. She got it? Yep. Spit out some other NSFW stuff now. My answer is no.
Huh?
What? I mean, what did you expect?
You know.
You plebs got a lot on your asking me for a favor. Are you grubs in a past life? Is that why you don't understand basic human courtesy?
All y'all.
I'll forgive you just this once. Now get out of here before I whip out the bug spray. Also, doesn't she usually make devices that do stuff while you're sleeping? Without thinking, my body moved on its own. And she slapped her or what?
Please, Miu.
Oh! Why is she looking so shocked?
I really want to get out of here with everyone. And to do that, I need your help. So, please, I'm begging you.
Kaede.
Shuichi?
I'm begging you too.
Okay.
We could really use your help, Miu. Please?
What the hell? Quit bowing to me. No, I won't stop. I'm gonna stay like this until you say you'll do it, Miu.
Yeah, she'll say she'll do it, and then she won't do it because you only told her to say it.
I'll do it for however long it takes. Who the hell uses bowing as a threat?
These two characters, apparently.
Fine, I'll do it, okay? What? Really?
No! That worked? I grasped Miu's hand. Thank you, I owe you. Even after we escaped, I owe you forever and ever and ever.
I don't know.
Doing this for you guys. My research shop in the garden just opened up, so I was already thinking about checking it out. So I can have my hand back now? Because this is starting to creep me out. Oh, sorry, I was just so happy. But are your hands always this clammy?
What did I do?
I need the security sensors and cameras before I change my mind. I'll be waiting in my research lab in the garden. Miu walked out of the dining hall as if she had been thrown off balance. She is okay, so she has some inner character, huh? Hi, Max. Yeah, I assume something like that happened. Thank God. I'm glad we managed to convince her.
Then
Let's go to the warehouse to get the cameras and sensors right away. What was the last thing you remember here? Wait, and we with Shuichi are going to the warehouse. Yeah. The warehouse is on the first floor, and that's where... Ooh. Oh, warehouse is right here. That's good. So yeah, I guess we failed. We went to our rooms, then Monokuma appeared. then I guess the motive for this chapter, or at least the first one Monokuma spit out, was whoever does the first murder, that basically the class trial will not happen. And that's weird because what the heck happens to our two other students in that case, but sure. Then I guess one student tried to attack Monokuma, but then I guess one of the Monocaps or something tried to use the Exisal. And so Monokuma blew up. And then Monocaps wanted to bury him or something. And put him into a stew because yes, Danganronpa. And then Shuichi also discovered a hidden door in the library. We have some car slider and he put some dust in there, and then we discovered that somebody used it, so Shuichi deducted that one of us is the mastermind. So now, yeah, then the next day Monokuma also got resurrected. And he was saying, hey, if nobody of you kills somebody else, you'll die in 2 days. So I guess we have that. And then then Monokuma said that, oh hey, I'll make more Monokumas and they'll you don't get mauled by them. So then Shuichi's like, yeah. Whoever used that door probably used it to revive Monokuma. So if all of us dying is to happen, then somebody has to use the door again to make more Monokumas, and so we want to spy on the door. And now we're getting cameras. And we just convinced that girl to make cameras that would take photos when they sense motion. I think that's most of it. This place is huge. I hope we can find all the things we're looking for. Don't worry, I know where the cameras and sensors are. I'll go get them. You can wait here.
Yeah.
Oh, are you sure? However, he said that Shuichi walked to the back of the warehouse. Shuichi? Wait, Shuichi, where are you? Wait, what? Did I just leave? I guess I wait for Shuichi then. Do I execute some actions? These iron balls? They look like they're for shot put. I picked one up to see if it was as heavy as it looked, and it was. The athletes who have to hurl these things are pretty impressive. Kaede, what are you doing? Shuichi, done already?
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the cameras. I think 3 should be enough. Disposable cameras? Will these work? That's all they had, but they work, it should be fine. There's also a photo developing solution here, so we don't have to worry about that. Well, if you're fine with them.
Well.
Yeah, 3 cameras should be okay. Also, here's the security sensor. When the sensor picks up movement, it triggers this receiver to make a sound. We should get 3 of these as well.
I see.
Well, huge as this warehouse is, I didn't expect it to have security sensors in stock. Oh, do you want me to carry the cameras? I can put them in my backpack. I only have my music sheets and the spare vest, so there's still lots of room inside. Alright, let's go talk to Miyu. As I took 3 disposable cameras from Shuichi, I suddenly stopped. Will these cameras really work? Even if we take pictures of the mastermind and persuade everyone, what will we do after that? The mastermind could just smirk and order the Exisals to attack everyone. Can we really protect everyone with this plan? Will we really be able to escape this place? Kaede, is something wrong? I need to go before Miyu changes her mind. Shuichi was already at the door of the warehouse waiting for me. Sorry. I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack and ran after him.
Then...
Alright, let's go to Miyu's lab. I saw it in the court. I saw it in the courtyard.
I see.
Oh, you mean the large building in the garden at the bottom of the stairs? Up until now, our research labs have just been normal classrooms. Well, that seems alright, doesn't it? Oh, okay. We're going there. I forget I can run all the time. Like, come on, I can run and yet I, like, never do it. I mean, I pretty much ignored this mechanic throughout first and second games. I'll give her the cameras and sensors before she gets in a bad mood. Alright, let's go to Miu's lab. I saw it in the courtyard. Oh, that's not it. We can run backwards too. What's this? Ultimate Inventor Lab. Cool. Huh? What's that? Knock knock. Right after I knocked, the door violently swung open. You're fucking late. How do you waste precious seconds of my time? Oh, looks like she's back to normal. Oh, don't keep my golden brain waiting. Give me what you got. Okay, it's just these, but I took out the free cameras from my backpack and handed them to Miu.
What was that?
Huh? Disposable cameras? Are disposable cameras too difficult to modify for you? Huh? Don't ask Birdwatcher if they know how to gawk at dumb as birds. Of course I can do it. Piece of cake. Here are the security sensors.
Oh, I see.
So you don't need to use these sensors to make the cameras take pictures automatically, right? I was thinking the camera could be triggered by the security sensor. As in, the sensor detects movement, the receiver goes off when the shutter activates. That's how I'd like it to work if possible. After I heard that, I whispered into Shuichi's ear. What are you going to use that for? I need to set it up on the moving bookcase. That way we can keep watch from anywhere as long as we have the receiver with us. Someone moves the bookcase, the receiver will let us know, right? And the camera connected to the sensor will take the picture of whoever moved the bookcase. Oh, I see. Hey, what are you whispering about? Nothing.
Is that alright?
I'll write down the details there. Here. Two cameras with built-in security sensors that will take photos automatically. And a third camera that will trigger the sensor receiver as it automatically takes a photo. How soon do you need these? Could you make them by tomorrow morning? Of course I can. You could tie me up and drip hot wax on me and I'd still finish in time. With that bold declaration, Miu slammed the door in our faces. Did she just reveal some of her kinks to us? Anyway, I think this will do it. We just have to wait for Miu to finish. Kaede, what's wrong?
No.
Nothing. I was just thinking about how amazing you are for coming up with this plan, Shuichi.
Huh?
What?
You know?
Honestly, when I first met you, I didn't think you would be that reliable. But look at me now, relying on you like you're Sherlock Holmes or something. Yeah. We went our separate ways and returned to our rooms. Free time, right? The limit expires at nighttime tomorrow. Today's my last chance to roam around. To make sure I don't forget to do anything important. So, last time we talked to Kirumi and Shuichi. Do we dare talk to Kokichi? I think we talk to Kokichi if we have presents. Switch. 9. Do I have... Oh, he likes the cake. Sure, he'll get the cake then. Where is he? You know, before he snaps, maybe let's talk to him. Why am I searching here? Really? Oh wow, you guys having a party there? There he is. Okay, let's... What the heck is that? Obtained hidden Monokuma. Okay, guess that is a thing. I got an achievement for that. Why do you think the school building has barred windows? Is it so we can't escape? But you can enter the courtyard already. Is a barbed wire just for decoration? Yes, you should. You should get trauma. No thanks.
It's a lie.
Just kidding. I spent some time being tricked by Kokichi's lies. Sounds like a way to spend your time. Kokichi and I grew a little closer. Kokichi a present, definitely. Here, have cake. I guess this isn't that boring. You have pretty good taste, Katie. Well, not as good as mine. I'll surprise you with a gift one of these days, Katie. Pretty strange that you would come to talk to me, Katie. Whatever, I just felt like it. If you don't want to spend time with me, just say so. What? Why would I do that? I'd never turn down an invitation from you, Katie. Just kidding.
You mad?
Kidding, that was a lie. Jeez. Already exhausted. Maybe I shouldn't have reached out to Kokichi. Hey, don't take that tone with me. After all, it's your fault I'm mean to you.
Huh?
My fault? Because you've forgotten about me. Huh? Forgotten? That's a lie. Can't bear it anymore. Haven't forgotten. I've been thinking about you this whole time.
Jeez.
Are you lying again? No. Huh? Yes. I wish I was, but even I'm not that good at lying. I may be an evil supreme leader, but even my lies have standards. Kokichi seems pretty serious about this. Have we actually met each other before? Okay, then if you're not lying, can you help me jog my memory so I can remember? What, Max? Do you want the hug command?
You know?
Like, where we met or what was going on when we met? Stuff like that. Let's see, we met.
Yeah.
Under hostile circumstances similar to this. Huh? You sheltered me while I was on the run from my enemies. With your piano skills, you managed to raise enough money to fund my escape. But then I betrayed you. I sold you out to my enemies and you were swiftly killed. There's no freaking way any of that is true.
Jeez.
That was all a lie.
It's a lie.
Yeah, but sure was. We met each other there. We met each other here. Like the exclamation point hug command that returns percents? Can do. Can't believe you fell for that, Katie. You're such a sucker. Jeez. Yeah, this is the sort of pranky kid who wants attention would fall. You keep this up and yet you just might be the first one who gets killed, you know?
Stop it.
Hey, Kokichi. Something is just best left unsaid. You know what I mean? Oh, you mad? Sorry. Then I won't say anything at all. After parting ways with Kokichi, I returned to my room feeling very annoyed. Nighttime will start for a while. Okay, now I wanna go talk to Rontaro probably. If I have presents, so let's check where is he first. I don't know. But he's okay, Rontaro. Let's see. 5, 8, 9, 18, 19, 20, 25, 31, 32, 33, 37, 45, 50, 55, 50. Okay, Plastic Moon Buggy Model. Sure. No, where are you? I guess that's him. Wait, are you in the freaking... No, wait, that's the library, right? Yeah, there you are. And while we're here, violence. Violence! Bam, bam. Wow, I got a lot of money. This library was stuffed. Okay, let's spend some time. The time limit is nighttime tomorrow. I wonder what we should do. Yeah, you should spend some time with him. No point wasting time thinking about it. You want to take a break with me? This is the time walking in the courtyard with Rontaro. Rontaro and I grew a little closer today. A present, definitely. You like this? Yeah. You got something pretty interesting there. Where did you find it? You're giving it to me? A present? That's so sweet. You're being so nice to a guy that doesn't even know his own talent. Hey. Kaede, would you like to have some tea and chat for a bit? At least you're polite. Or seem like it. Here I am, sitting across from Rontaro, drinking tea with him. I wonder, are you hitting on me? No. No, I'm not trying to hit on you. I guess people assume I'm a sleazy guy because of the way I look, but I'm not. Besides, would you like to have some tea? What kind of old school pickup line is that?
You think so?
But maybe it's so old school that it's looped around and become cool again. Yeah, maybe.
How should I put this?
Although, it is true that I wanted to spend some time with you. I'm surrounded by strong personalities. I like them, but it's a tad overwhelming at times. Yeah, a lot of the ultimate students here are pretty unique. Oh, but I think Shuichi's pretty normal. Now that's true, but he's a detective. Could be hiding his real personality, you know?
I understand.
But he's reliable in tough situations. That's not so bad, is it?
That's right.
True, but the sort of situation where you might need a reliable detective would be... Nah, it's nothing. And a trial, huh? By the way, who's the most unique person here in your eyes? Mio, Kyo, or Kibo? Well, I mean, Kibo's definitely unique in that he's a robot. And as for Mio and Kyo, I don't know. Kibo. Like, in terms of personality, the most odd one would probably be Kyo. Like, Kibo is, I don't know, quite normal when it comes to personality, but like, I don't know, he's a robot. Being a robot is interesting enough that his personality barely matters. Oh.
How should I put it?
But you know, I think Kibo is on our side.
Huh?
What do you mean, on our side?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? The long and short of it is, robots can harm people. If Kibo's creator was a good scientist, he would have programmed that into Kibo's AI. We're all humans, so we can assume that he's on our side. Of
Actually,
course, I'm just guessing.
You know,
You seem pretty composed, Rantaro. Where did that come from?
because
From how you observe everyone and make rational judgments about their personalities.
so?
You think so? Yeah, how do I put this? Like he's already used to this kind of situation. But that's a weird way to put it. There's no way he could be used to any of this.
How should I put it?
Well, I guess I feel more relaxed around you. I almost feel normal.
Oh, no.
Oh, but don't misunderstand. I mean normal in a good way. Okay, I get it. He's kinda chill, but also sus. All of people are sus. Except, I don't know, Shuichi maybe or Kibo. Do I remove that thing? That it just auto puts shadow there.
This is an announcement.
This is an official announcement from the Ultimate Academy.
It is now 10 p.m.
For one of you bastards, this might be your last nighttime ever.
No way!
Don't do something violent to start the killing game. You can make it one more night.
Right now, you're on the threshold.
Well, I get it now. I totally get it. I was gonna say another thing about Monodam. You're still cruel to me now. I understand everything. See, look at your face. The way your eyes are angled, the way your face is floating. That's a crazy face. Anakin seems really out of it. Is this what happens when you drink too much honey?
Bedtimer sign.
Right now, you're on the threshold.
Last nighttime ever, huh? No, it won't be our last nighttime ever. Just our last night in this horrible place. Yeah, till you die. Tomorrow night, I'm getting out of this place with everyone else.
yeah.
I promised we'd all be friends once we got out. Hi here, kids. These days don't even say thank you anymore. I blame the parents. They haven't properly taught them the true meaning of thank you. It's very important to express gratitude to someone who has done something for you. It will make that person feel happy, and they might do something special for you later. In other words, thank you isn't just about conveying gratitude. It also conveys the expectation of a favor in the future. Have you seen the murder Monokuma? With like a chainsaw in his hands and like some Monokuma corpses in the background? Because that was the background for first two Monokuma theaters. So the more you say thank you, the more you can use the people around you. So always say thank you to people and make them do lots of stuff for your benefit.
rise and shine.
Oh my god, what was in that honey? That you can't recover even after like 2 days or something.
It is now 8 a.m.
Official announcement from the Ultimate Academy. Wake up, bastards, it's 8 a.m.
My heart's racing.
Oh, today's the day the time limit expires. My heart is pounding with excitement.
Don't worry.
Even if you end up in hell, at least you can be proud you didn't do the killing game.
The hell you say?
Does this mean they're gonna go to hell? Isn't IR 16 are the to leave and come as the human? Wait. This probably means something, and like, this is probably foreshadowing. This world is a computer, and you 16 are the.
You're on the threshold of an amazing adventure. Showtime.
Wait, what? Come on, okay. Why don't we go over there and drink some more honey, okay?
So long, farewell.
Or is she just continuously drinking honey? All the time. Time limit was set to expire tonight, but weirdly enough, I was looking forward to it. Even then, I barely slept the whole night. I slapped my cheeks and leapt out of bed.
All right.
First, I need to go to Shuichi's room. We're gonna catch that mastermind together. Is he gonna be dead there? No, not door. Haha! Is he freaking dead in there? Response? I wonder if something's the matter. Oh, oh, he's not dead. Kaede, good morning. Finally, you came out. You had me nervous for a second.
Sorry.
I was just going to the bathroom. Are you ready then? We have to get the cameras from me, remember?
Okay.
Yeah, right. Is she dead? Who's dead? Did none of you die? How come? You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. What is her door? I wonder if we finished modifying the cameras already. Hi, you guys. Hey, have you decided how you want to spend your final moments? Maybe you want to pray to a duo with me? What? Shouldn't be giving up so easily. True. You two get along so well. I was hoping you'd rub off on the others in the dining hall. Huh? What are you talking about? Has broken. In such dire times, why won't they stop fighting? Fighting? They're fighting in the dining hall. Atu is really bummed out about it. Fighting in the dining hall?
Shuichi.
Can I go get the stuff from you? I have to see what's happening.
Leave it to me.
Okay, I'll go get the cameras. Let's meet up later at the classrooms by the stairs to the basement.
Yeah.
The classroom by the stairs to the basement. Okay, got it. Gee, you said the dining hall, right? Do you mind coming with me? Okie dokie, we'll stop it together. Who's fighting who though, and why? Because... what you doing in there? Seems like an... activity. Anyway, dining hall, have I learned where it is? Let's find out. I can run.
Hey,
What's going on here? Kairi, perfect timing. I really didn't know what to do, Kairi. Roma started talking crazy. All I was doing was making a suggestion so that more people can survive. Even if it's just one more. So that more people can survive? Roma, what do you mean by that?
Don't you get it?
If time runs out like this, we will get annihilated, you know? The only way to avoid it is to play along with this killing game.
Huh?
What? Now, hold on a minute. Kill me.
Huh?
Roma, what are you saying?
Sheesh.
You don't get that either. I'm saying that I'll give you guys my life. Don't have a reason to live anymore. Damn, you're depressed.
Well,
So if the rest of you want to live, I'll hand my life over to you. Just ask the maid to kill you and...
That's wrong.
No way! You promised that I'll get out of here together! I hoped it'd end that way. That's why I waited so long to bring this up. But we've just been waiting for the deadline without doing anything to change it.
in other words,
There is no more time left for idealism, don't you think? No, it's not idealism. This is the best choice for this situation. Whoever murders me gets to leave without a trial. Everyone else survives the time limit. Oh, so that is how this works, huh? After that, the person who gets to escape can go for help and rescue everyone else.
well,
How about it? If you've got a better idea, I'd love to hear it. Well, what should I do? Maybe I should reach his plan with him. Roma will change his mind.
Actually,
Mama, there's no need for that. I have already murdered someone, so you don't need to sacrifice your life.
I'm going to end this.
There's no need for that, because I'm going to end this game. You gotta kill yourself or what?
I've made my decision.
I've already decided. You're going to end this game?
Hey,
What about outfoxing everyone in this killing game? It's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal.
however,
Can you even accomplish such a feat? Come on, do your dying snake laugh.
yeah.
I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't think I could. And how will you end it? You understand that time limit expires tonight, yes? Sorry, can't tell you. Actually, if I could, I wouldn't be having so much trouble. What do you mean?
I'm going to end this.
Just what I said. I'm going to end this game. So don't any of you go and do anything unnecessary, alright? Oh wow, you're crazy.
what?
Unnecessary?
You've still got a ways
When you
to
put it like that, it seems like I still have a ways to go.
got it.
Alright, I got it. I take back my suggestion. Do what you want. Whether you guys live or die is up to you. After Roma said that, he left the dining hall.
That's a shame.
She said, Roma, hope I helped him calm down a little. Anyway, Runtaro, were you serious when you said you knew a way to end this game?
Yeah.
Not sure.
Huh?
What?
How should I put
Well, even if I did have an idea, I couldn't tell you. Can't risk anyone interfering.
rare time.
Okie dokie. Then Angie will pray for your strategy success, Runtaro. If you're lying, Atua says he will punish you for 3 generations to come, okay? Oh, that's a threat. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations, hmm?
actually?
I guess I have to do my best. Hi, the music's so scary. Metro left, but what you said had really affected me. Ending this game? Is that even possible? I suspect he only said that to defuse the situation and stop Ryoma. I mean, ending this game? You don't know that. Maybe Rantaro's hidden talent is actually a huge explosion. In the end, only Atua knows. Rantaro's hidden talent. Want to know what it is, but we don't have much time left. I can't worry about that now. I need to do something. I don't have time to worry about things I don't understand. I just need to do what I can. Or else, I won't be able to protect everyone. I should go to meet with Shuichi. It's the classroom by the stairs to the basement, right?
everyone.
From there, everyone else can decide what should be done. My desire is to fulfill the desires of others, so I shall comply with everyone's final decision. Okay, climb to the basement, huh? Wherever that is. I guess here it is. That's why we met up with everybody.
Shuichi.
Sorry I'm late, Shuichi.
No.
Oh, it's alright. I just got here too. How did it go? Did Miu finish the cameras? She must have been working all night. She was even too tired to make fun of me. Anyway, here's the result. 2 cameras that will take a picture when the sensor detects movement.
Remember.
And this one will take a picture and trigger this receiver. Of course, they've turned off right now, so I aren't taking any pictures. Since they're disposable cameras, we'll have to manually win the film, right?
No.
Yes, Miu thought of that. She told me that the cameras will win automatically. Hi, Kaede. Welcome in. I can tell you like this game, don't you?
I see.
So once I set it up, they'll take pictures every time the sensor is triggered.
Okay.
She also modified them so they'll be completely silent to not attract attention. Oh, Miu actually did her job pretty good, didn't she? Be completely silent. This is perfect.
Well,
It needs to be. These are absolutely essential to our plan. I still have my question as, like, you do realize that Monokuma, the mastermind, whoever, is watching you all the time. So, they know you're up to stuff. And like if whoever one of the students you think is going to the door cooperates with Monokuma or something, then they know as well. Doesn't it work like that? And do these cameras have flashes? Yeah, they still have flashes on them, but I switched them off. It shouldn't be a problem. You need to make sure they don't get turned on by accident and alert the mastermind.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll be careful. I'm impressed though. Miu modified them to our specifications. Alright, I'll tell you a little bit about this classroom before we set up in the library.
Huh?
Tell me about this classroom?
is that alright?
Yes, I think this is the perfect place to keep watch after we set up the cameras. That's fine, why this classroom?
That's true.
Because we can see anyone who goes down to the basement. Is the door open a little?
Look, you can see the staircase, right?
Yay!
Oh yeah, you're right. We can keep a lookout for anyone who goes down to the basement.
Hey,
Is there one more reason I chose this specific classroom? One more reason? Okay, tell me. Violence! Memories of destroying this classroom when we first got here. This is satisfying. I'm rich now. Thanks to my violence.
hey,
It's because of something that's only here. Oh. Blackboard? Doesn't seem like the other reason. What's that? Open door. Monitor. A window? What would it be, the window? Air vent? Huh? Is this a vent?
That's...
Connected to the library in the basement. You recognize the smell immediately. The smell? After she told me that, I leaned in closer to the vent. Smells like musty old books. Does this lead to the library?
well...
It's probably a vent to control the humidity in the library.
Remember,
Sorry for the lag, though. With the duct... Wait, the duct we noticed in the basement hallway? It leads here.
I see.
But a vent in a classroom? That's not a design choice for a school. And again, everything about the school is odd. This vent is the other reason I chose a specific classroom to keep watch. Since it's just big enough for someone to be able to fit, so we should watch this carefully too. Oh. I don't think I could fit for there. Well, maybe I could, but it'd be tough.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this is the perfect spot to keep a lookout.
then...
Anyway, it's time. We should set up the cameras now. It's finally time to set up plan in motion. I'm getting nervous. My heart is racing. Koguchi is the mastermind confirmed. So where did you want to place the cameras?
You're right.
Same the one linked to the receiver at the molten bookcase. If you place the security sensor in the bookcase itself, then when it opens, the receiver will let us know. And if you place the camera to face the moving bookcase, yeah, the camera should capture the exact moment the mastermind moves the bookcase. And where are we putting the other two sensors?
Remember,
Well, there are two entrances to the library. The front entrance near the stairs and the rear entrance to the hallway. Let's say one of each entrance. And that way we'll have pictures of everyone who enters the library. How about over there? Didn't you say a person could fit through the vent that connects to the classroom? Wait, shouldn't we make sure a person could actually fit through it?
that's...
I think it'll be fine, since we'll be keeping watch in the classroom. We should investigate it a little more, just in case. But you can't reach that high. You need something to stand on. Books? There's the ladder. Oh, we can probably use this ladder. What do you mean significance? Oh, why are we doing this? So, basically, behind one of the bookshelves, there's a hidden door. And right now, Shuichi has made a hypothesis that that is the door to where basically that door is hidden. So if it was just for Monokuma, then Monokuma could just, I don't know, guard the door and have it in open sight. So Shuichi theorizes that one of the students is actually going to the door. And he also suspects that that's the mastermind. As after somebody's used the door, Monokuma got resurrected. So now we're trying to catch that person. So we're placing cameras. I could probably use this ladder. I positioned the ladder below the vent and climbed up.
Whoa. Now that I'm up here, this is pretty high. It's kind of scary.
Do you want to switch?
Nah, I'm fine. By the way, can you see my, delicates?
Sorry.
So you did see them.
Yeah, Max. Exclamation point pants or something. I'm too lazy to alt-tab. Oh, whatever. You can't unsee them. Anyway, this is the vent. There's a grate covering the vent, so I don't think anyone can go through. Can I take the grate off?
There we go. The grate came off pretty easily.
Did you break something, Kaede?
Yeah. I broke my mind.
No. I didn't break it.
I saw the look on his face. He probably thinks I'm a klutz. I pushed the grate into the duct, and I lifted my body and looked inside.
So how's it look? Could a person fit in there?
It would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through. I can't really get to the vent with all these books in the way, though.
Well, we'll be able to see the entrance to the vent in the classroom.
Is there only one entrance though? Like, are we that sure about it? There's probably some other entrance.
So that should be okay, right?
Just in case, I'll stack more books around the vent so no one can get through.
With that, I began to arrange the books around the vent. After I finished stacking the books, I climbed down the ladder.
Are you okay?
Kaede, what's wrong?
Yeah.
This'll work. This will definitely work.
Huh?
Thank you for that, Shuichi.
Got it?
I think this plan might actually protect everyone. Yeah, it definitely will. This plan is perfectly composed like Chopin's ballades.
You know?
I actually really like the complicated contraptions, like loop callback machines and stuff. So I'm positive this will work. This setup is perfect. Really? You really think so? Yeah.
Of course.
We'll definitely catch the mastermind and then we'll all escape.
All right.
So let's hurry and set up the cameras.
Then
Yeah, so I think it would be a good idea to set up the cameras between books so that... Hold on. I had an idea while I was on top of the bookcase. Why don't we place a camera up there? I'm sure the mastermind wouldn't notice it.
but
But with all these books stuck on top, and if there's room for the camera.
You know?
Now test it out while you prepare the sensor on the bookcase. I'll organize the books on top of the bookcase and see if I can make room for a camera.
Right?
That way we won't waste any time, right?
okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Let's do it! Climbed up the ladder and looked at the top of the bookcase. There are way more books in here than I expected. The top of the bookcase is covered end to end with cluttered stacks of books.
All right.
This is nothing. As I moved the ladder, I reorganized the books bit by bit. Jeez, there are too many books. It might be too hard to set up a camera here.
I knew it.
And I thought so.
No.
Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. Oh my god, Katie. Falling to the same trap?
Hey,
Katie, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books. Jeez, these books are so heavy. What is this, encyclopedia? Flipped open the book.
wait!
It's really the time to be reading a book? Sorry, I get distracted easily when I'm organizing things. After I made that excuse, I rushed to reorganize the heavy books, but there are too many books after all. You can't really make space, can you? It'd be easier if I could move them to the ground, but that would look suspicious.
You're right.
Yeah, we have to minimize any risk of the mastermind noticing the cameras. Yeah, but, you know, now you can clearly see that the books are rearranged, so whoever gets in here will get suspicious. And I guess it'd be better to put the camera between the books like you suggested.
Right?
Yeah. You look oddly happy. No, I don't. If we put them on top of the bookcase, the angle wouldn't quite reach. Yeah, I thought it'd be a good idea.
Is that alright?
So about the places to put the cameras. I decided to place the security sensor on top of the moving bookcase. And the camera linked to it will be set up right here. That way, it will capture the moment the mastermind moves the bookcase.
I see.
We're gonna place the other two cameras near the exit and entrance, right?
I suppose so.
Think yeah, and this bookcase is good. You would have to pass by here no matter which door they used.
Yeah.
Sounds good. and set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase.
Then...
Take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. And we'll set the cameras near each door.
Hey!
Oh, I almost forgot. I brought the duct tape from the warehouse. You can use this.
Yeah.
Thanks. Something will go wrong. With that, we got to work. I meticulously placed the cameras in the gaps of the bookshelves.
We need to set up the camera carefully so that it's aimed at the moving bookcase.
Gotta use a lot of duct tape so the camera won't fall out of position. These cameras are important, so I gotta do it right.
Yeah.
Alright, that should do it.
Okay.
I'm finished too. Now, no matter which entrance they use, the mastermind will be caught on camera. And if they move the bookcase in front of the hidden door, our sensors will detect that. And signal this receiver. And at that moment, the camera attached to the sensor will snap the critical picture. Yeah, this should do it. No doubt about it. This film will probably work. No, not just probably. It'll definitely work. It will definitely not work.
Then...
Right then, the final step. Turn the sensors on.
See.
Alright, we should turn them on before we leave.
Alright.
There's a 10-second delay as it starts up, so we have to leave quick.
Yeah.
Got it. It'd be a waste of film if it took our pictures. After setting our trap and powering on the cameras attached to the sensor, we quickly exited the library. Now we wait for the mastermind to show themselves.
Okay.
Still some time left. Do you want to go see anybody?
No.
Gotta focus on the plan. Besides, I'm sure everyone else is safe. Plus, once we get out of here, I'll have all the time in the world to see them.
You're right.
That's true. Well, let's go to the classroom. Haha. This will go terribly wrong. We'll just find out how. Classroom. This is it, right? Yay! Upon entering the classroom, a wave of anxiety suddenly overwhelmed me. My heart felt like it would beat out of my chest at any moment.
Then...
Let's keep the door open a little, so we can see anyone going to the basement. Yeah. Coyote, about the security sensor receiver.
Hey!
Could you hold onto it, please? I just feel like you'd be better suited for that than me. Huh, there is a power switch on it. Make sure you don't turn it off by accident. Why does this classroom lag so much?
No.
You hold on to it, Chi-Chi. You're the one who came up with this plan, and I trust you. Like, really? What's so sus about this classroom? Also, Shuichi, you said I'm better than you at something. Why do you say things like that anyway?
Huh?
What?
You know?
I guess it's good that we have some time left, because I wanted to talk to you about that. Talk to me?
You know?
Probably none of my business, but I think you should be more confident.
Right?
Especially since the Ultimate Initiative selected you as the Ultimate Detective.
No.
Not really. I shouldn't be the Ultimate Detective. I'm not even the real detective.
Huh?
What do you mean?
I
didn't even really want to be a detective. My uncle runs a detective business. I sometimes help out as an apprentice. It was usually just cheating couples, background checks.
But...
One day, I came across a murder case completely by chance. I solved it before the police did. They called me the boy detective. That's when I got scouted by the Ultimate Initiative. So I only solved one case.
Huh?
So it's still amazing that you solved a murder case. Most people can't do that.
No.
I wonder. Wonder if it was really a good thing I solved that case.
The
look on his face when we caught him, I can still see it even now. He stared at me, like he hated me more than anything else in the world. Later I heard that he murdered the victim to get revenge for his family. The victim was abusive. They drove the culprit's relative to suicide.
Oh.
People told me the culprit was right to do what he did. The victim deserved it. But I led the police right to him. Of course he hated me.
How do you solve a murder case and not know why the murderer did it? Like you took sides. You uncovered the truth. That's what detectives do, right?
You're right.
Yeah, I uncovered the truth. Which makes it my fault. And I'm still suffering the consequences. Ever since that one stupid case, I've been so afraid of uncovering the truth. I'll never take out those eyes, the hatred, the way they stared into me. Anyway, that's why I have trouble looking people in the eyes sometimes. So that's why he wears that hat. Not a real detective, Katie. What kind of stupid detective is afraid of finding the truth? Right then, I noticed Shuichi's hands were trembling. I gently reached out and held his hand.
Kaede?
I wish there was a piano here. I would play you a song to help you cheer up. A pretty song to play for you. Oh, like Clair de Lune by Debussy. It's a soothing song that calms your heart, like the moon's reflection on water. You noticed, huh? Yeah, I'm shaking too. But I'd be a mess if you weren't here. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have been so lost. I'm glad you're here with me, Shuichi. With you by my side, I feel like I can stand up to anything. You give me the courage I need to take on the mastermind. So please, be more confident. I believe in you, so you should definitely believe in yourself.
Okay, I'll try. I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
Yep, that's a promise.
After letting go of his hand, I quickly changed the subject.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, I think it would look way cooler if you didn't wear that hat. What are you talking about?
Huh?
What? I'm serious here. Once we're out of here, I want you to show me what you look like without the hat, okay? Geez, I just want to see everyone smile.
You know?
Well, I've seen the expressions people make when they're enjoying themselves. That's why I play piano. To see the smiles on everyone's faces. Aw, Kaede, you're so pure. That's why we need to expose the mastermind and end this dumb killing game.
Right?
So you can smile with everyone else. After our serious talk, we talked about this and that to kill some time. We did all we could and prepared for whatever happened next. I was nervous, of course, but all I could do was wait for the moment to arrive. As the time limit drew closer and closer, and then suddenly, the moment arrived. What is this weird music? Is it coming from that monitor? The music's a jam. What do you mean weird? No.
Could it be?
Maybe it's a warning that we need to start killing. Time limit is almost up. They need to stop screwing with us. How much suffering do they want from us? Wait, Katie. Hear people talking in the hallway.
Huh?
People talking? Oh, is this a body discovery announcement or what? I focused my attention in the hallway. I could hear a group of boys and girls talking. I tried my best to listen while I peered through the gap of the classroom door. I saw 7 boys and girls head down the stairs.
Kaito, Gontai, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro, too?
The son continued to walk down the stairs.
Why?
What's a big group like that planning to do? Rantaro was with them too. Didn't he say he would end this game? It's almost nighttime, right? If they are all heading to the basement right now? Could the mastermind be with them too? Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro. One of them is the mastermind?
No.
It's unusual for such a big group to all go into the basement.
No.
They're not planning on going to the library, are they? That would be bad. They'll scare off the mastermind from using the bookcase and ruin the plan.
Huh?
What?
Alright.
Going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. And leave the vent unprotected.
No.
Stay here and keep watch, Katie. With that, she dashed out of the classroom. Huh? Why am I all alone now? Because... Realizing I was alone, all the fear and anxiety I was trying to hide rushed back into me. Ah, jeez! I couldn't keep still, so I grabbed the broom to record of the classroom. I started cleaning for no reason at all. I had to move my body. The anxiety was getting to me. Shuichi, please come back already. I continued to distract myself with cleaning until Shuichi finally came back. Kairi, why are you sweeping?
Huh?
Oh, no reason. Anyway, what about the people down in the basement?
Okay.
Everything's okay. They all went to the game room. The game room? Why there?
Ding dong dong ding.
Everyone died. Wait. There's only 1 hour until the time limit. Yeah, it's almost time.
That's true.
Sure that the mastermind will make their move soon. If Monokuma is going to show up when time runs out, the mastermind will go to the library. Then it happened so suddenly. My heart nearly leapt out of my chest as the receiver in Shuichi's hand suddenly went off. Shuichi, the receiver! Someone move the bookcase! Hurry, Kaede! Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me! I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi. I could feel my heart beating faster and faster. I was so nervous, my head felt like it was pounding with every heartbeat.
Alright.
Kaede, let's go inside. Bracing myself to confront the mastermind, I had balled my hands into fists without realizing it. It'll be fine. Everything will work out. I was still convincing myself when I caught up with Shuichi, who had his hand on the door. What are you guys doing here?
Got it.
Oh, never mind. Your timing's perfect. You should join our strategy meeting.
Right!
Kate is definitely welcome to join.
Huh?
Strategy meeting?
Yeah.
When the time limit hits, we're gonna fight Monokuma. We got a plan for that battle. Why would it be harder for Monokuma to get to the basement, so we're going to the game room?
Hey.
Hold on. Both of you come with us. The mastermind is in the library. Huh? Mastermind? Why'd you tell people?
Okay.
Say later, but right now we need to come with us. We might really be able to end this killing game.
Are you serious?
I don't really understand, but you just need me to Aikido throw the whoever's inside, right?
Alright.
No, I'll do it. I'll be the one to take them down.
Jeez.
This isn't a competition. I'm gonna open the door right now, okay? With the unveiling of the mastermind to close at hand, all my anxiety had disappeared. I stepped inside the library. As I walked in, I noticed the moving bookcase at the end of the room was slowly closing, but there was no sign of the mastermind. The moving bookcase is closed and sold without any outside help. Where is the mastermind? We quickly walked toward the moving bookcase. And then, not too far from the moving bookcase, we saw a destroyed camera run. Oh. Rontaro? Really the first one to die? Rontaro Amami, who had yet to reveal his ultimate talent to the rest of us, lay dead on the ground. Bam! Yeah. Deadly life.
Oh, Rantaro?
Cool, but it's been almost 4 hours, huh? And as usual, one for the daily life, deadly lives for later. So yeah. Yeah, blood on the camera. So he touched it. He reached for it. And then there's that ball. And there's a lot of stuff we can say about it, but it's all going to be later. So now we're gonna save. Yep, next week. Yeah, we don't have any more handbooks. Okay, time to went to the main menu. I wonder if they're gonna do additional content. I just wonder. Wow, the music here. These are all for money, right? Right. These are all for money. As usual, as usual. So! This has been Danganronpa. Wow, what a case, what a case. Well, as with Mastermind, I guess there is a lot of things at play here. I doubt that we would be able to catch the Mastermind, as the Mastermind, by Danganronpa rules, knows about stuff we do. So they'd see it. Then Rantaro. He said he was gonna end it. So... how, I wonder? He also reached for the camera? A lot of stuff to consider, a lot of references, a lot of mean stuff. Anyway, this has been it. Let's find somebody to raid. Which... yeah, stuff's happened. And yeah, by the way, our hug counter went from 50 to 94. Characters really being at it. Yay, dailies! I'll actually use my phone this time. Let's see. Who can we raid? I don't think I've rated that person before. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Let's do it, I guess. So, can I spell? Nice. Okay. So, with that in mind, the stream is now ending. This has been a good almost 4 hours. And it's now 1 AM. So, I'll be having my great sleeps. Yeah, the game's wild as usual. And, okay, so I quite like this game. It's very intense compared to... It's more intense compared to the first and second one, in my opinion. And I'm loving that. That section at the end, it was very great with causing this feeling of chaos. That music playing in the background, quite loud and obnoxious. The characters just running everywhere. I don't know, our main 2 characters being all anxious and worried, and I don't know. Yeah, great experience. No terror this time, to be lewd. That's good. So, yeah. Thanks, everyone. Sarah being here for being here. Have your last daily. And yeah, the raid's always happening. Next stream on Monday. Bye.